In the world of Radio Shock Jocks, the biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio Bad Boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Po po boo bo banana nana banana fana fofo fee fi momo po.
Who thought you were dead? The people you were partying with?
Dealers, yeah.
Dealers and stuff, and they just threw him in a dumpster in London.
Well, you know,
and left him there.
I think it's pretty funny that no one wants a dead rock star.
This is where entertainment is going.
I shot my computer. You can't shoot guns in suburbia. And I fully expected the police to show up. This is showing responsibility.
Opie and Anthony.
I think worse than having sex with a man would be, as you're kissing one, to feel his man hand holding your head like the sweat of a man hand right on the nape of your neck. This is the worst. The worst show This is the worst show I've ever been on.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Hey, good morning. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Starring Patrice O'Neal.
Oh, with special guest star Patrice O'Neal.
A Quinn Martin production.
Hello.
Hello.
Starring Opie, Anthony, and special guest star Patrice O'Neal.
Patrice O'Neal.
Thank you for upgrading.
Well, I found out this morning that the Yankees are out.
Yeah.
Can't stay up and watch those effing games, man.
I had to, as a fan, I had to just watch the game. There was a chance, albeit small. There was a chance that something could have happened where they could have pulled it off. It wasn't a complete blowout. I mean, they just needed a couple of runs there at the end. If they had some people on friggin' base when they hit those home runs, But, so it wasn't out of the realm of possibility of one of those miracles. So, they got me.
What was the final score?
4-6.
Yeah.
6-4, however you want to put it. I put the Yankees first with 4.
It was after 9 o'clock. It was still the second inning.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm like, screw. What am I? I can't stay up for this.
It's ridiculous.
Especially because we get up a little earlier than most.
Yeah.
Can't stay up for this. And then you had that great Monday Night Football game going on. It was a great night for sports.
Yeah, people were commenting on that, too. I watch my games on Pal Talk.
Oh, yeah?
See, I got the Pal Talk going in the fan room, so there's a few hundred people in there. And then I got my media center going on the computer, like kind of on the same screen. So you can watch the game and the Pal Talk, and then you get people, bashing, and then people bashing the bashers, and it kind of adds it's like you're at the stadium.
It's a great way to watch a sporting event, because you had a lot of Red Sox fans in the room, right?
Oh, hell yeah. They wouldn't shut up.
That are also fans.
6 more outs to go. 5 more outs to go. There it is. 4 outs to go. Like, all right, we could count the outs, jackass.
You would be doing the same thing to the Red Sox.
I will. So what? Their disappointment just lasts a little longer. You know how that's going to end, too. We all know how that's going to end. So we sit and wait. The Yankees, yes, they are out. Joe Torre's future in jeopardy.
Nah, he's so done.
He looked like... people were commenting, said his face looked like we looked after Sex for Sam.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We kind of had that confused, like, I think I'm fired look.
What did we do?
What happened?
What?
The team just had to win.
We did what?
What happened?
Yeah, no, Torrey's so gone.
Yeah.
And George Steinbrenner, man, they just showed some video of him walking out of the stadium, I guess, like they were holding him up.
Oh,
this is the most disappointing team in baseball.
In baseball, I gotta now get rid of one of my good friends, Joe Torre. They couldn't have just won. What's with old double play Jeter? And how much did we pay for A-Rod? It's an off in September and October.
He had a home run yesterday.
Yeah.
There you
they
go.
had a couple of home runs yesterday on the Yankees.
Go.
Of course, those are the bases. There's just no one there.
Little solo shot.
Solo shots. That's what they did.
Yeah. Wow.
You have a guy on base, or maybe when you have a couple of guys on base, and Jeter just hits into his, double play. It just, it was a little disheartening to watch. I was hoping. I kept hope alive until the end there.
Yeah, let's go to Will in Boston. Will, what's up?
Hey, guys, what's going on? Will from Boston. Titletown, baby.
Right on.
All the way.
Right on, man.
Yeah, well, Ope's pulling for the Sox. And, you can only know what that means. Complete meltdown and devastation of the Red Sox, just like the Phillies, just like the Cubbies, just like his Mets.
And the Bills.
And the Bills. And the Bills, by the way.
And the Bills.
Opie's sports curse is of legend.
What happened in Monday Night Football? Cowboys win at the buzzer there. Little field goal action, 53-yard field goal.
53.
Twice.
I pull for the Bills.
Of course you do.
I always pull for the Bills.
Yeah.
I felt for them. I really felt for them.
Yeah.
You fell for the Bills?
I felt for.
Felt.
They didn't score one offensive anything. The game was 24-25, and they didn't score one offensive touchdown. Or I think they kicked a field goal, maybe, but it was just.
Oh, it was a hell of a game, and now
sad.
You got the Cowboys undefeated and playing the Pats undefeated, right? On Sunday.
That's going to be great.
That's going to be an amazing game to watch.
That's going to be the one where Tom Brady breaks his legs.
Well, no.
Because Opie's pulling for the Pats. So that's going to be the game where Tom Brady breaks his legs.
I didn't officially say I'm pulling for the Pats. I just said that I like what they're doing this year.
I think you said go Pats go.
Maybe.
Which is pretty much an endorsement from Opie.
Sorry, though. The Pats ain't that team no more. They used to be the team that you didn't watch.
Yeah.
They would lose, but they just win now. They don't have that. Yankees used to be that.
Yeah.
Where you didn't worry about, with all the hatred that they had, they still would beat you.
That's why people have to realize, Yankee fans especially have to just realize that era is over. It's done. It's not coming back unless things happen. Like last night, you wish, you hope, you kind of watch the game thinking, you hope to see that old Yankee spark like that where they just come back and kick ass. No. And people got to go. They got to get some new people on there. They got to rebuild and
get a few pitchers under the age of 40.
Yeah.
Remember,
Yankees. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness gracious! Roger Clemens is now a Yankee. This is unbelievable how he's just going to completely screw up, take a crap load of money, and do nothing.
I've ever seen.
There he goes, pitching 2 crappy innings and pulling a hammy.
You should see what's going on in the Yankee dugout.
Money is just flying into Roger Clemens' pocket for no apparent reason.
That's what's happening.
And so as Roger Clemens came out of that game after the second inning or whatever, 2 or 3, whatever it was, you knew the Yankees were completely doomed. It was like
done.
The whole reason they got Roger Clemens was for him to pitch in the playoffs.
That was it.
They could give a crap what he did in the regular season. What did he go? 8-10. Wow, that was impressive.
They applauded when he left too.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, Yankees fans just fell off.
That's because they just hoped,
and they knew it was over for him.
It was done.
And it was
But they hoped, the next guy that comes in, we're winning the game.
Baseball fan?
Yeah,
you a baseball fan?
Yeah,
I hate baseball.
Yeah.
And it's only because I don't get they're trashing Tory, but I need to be explained. Somebody explain to me. I watch the game and I wonder what's happening for a manager to be involved in what they're doing.
Hey.
Alex Rodriguez goes to the plate.
Yep.
Someone throws him the ball. He either hits it or he doesn't. And I don't understand where I understand the skill level, but I don't understand watching it and going, oh boy, they have momentum. I don't get momentum in baseball. It's such a specific kind of sport.
I'm
that I don't
so
get it.
with you.
I don't get how Joe Torre is just. It's just like
it's about the rotation,
moving the lineup
pitching.
card around.
It's
What did he do wrong?
And
thank you. What did Joe Torre do wrong? He seems like a great guy. Seems like a good leader, but he's not up there like hitting the ball.
No, he's not. But yeah, he's
What did he do when he put Alex Rodriguez up third to bat? And he swings and he misses. What was the plan? Like a football game, you can blame
the coach. Yeah, you can blame the coach for calling a pass when he should have ran.
A lot of
or
things
something.
can happen.
Right,
bad route, bad play, no block. There's so many things that go into a good play in football or basketball where you just see the skill happening. And I understand. But it's like, okay, I'm going to wait there. I don't know. I don't understand how you lose or win at baseball besides getting lucky.
You think it's just all luck?
I know it's not. But as a guy who hates baseball, it feels like it's luck.
How about he's the guy that has to delegate responsibility to the other coaches who then have to, if they notice that A-Rod again isn't hitting in the postseason.
Then you take A-Rod out?
Then the guy isn't it. No, but you make him work harder with
swing harder, A-Rod?
With the batting coach or you instead of hanging out at night at a club or playing poker or whatever the hell he's doing.
But I know I probably could name, if I was a baseball fan, I probably could name 25 fat all-time baseball players. Like I know one is David Wells. He was a pig, and he threw a perfect game or something retarded.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth, and there was some really horrible. Pete Rose was a mess.
David Wells looked like a middle-aged man in his rookie season.
It just you could be an out-of-shape dude. And
what sport has the most luck, you think?
In major sport?
Major sport. What sport has the most luck?
I'd have to say baseball. I would have to watching it, and I
think. Do you watch hockey at all?
I watch hockey.
I was at the Coliseum yesterday. The Islanders lost to the Capitals, and I was thinking that very thing.
I don't think hockey's the most luck though.
My God, that puck is.
Someone isn't throwing the puck. Someone isn't throwing the puck to you though. If you have the puck and you're good, you're like Gretzky good.
Right.
You can move through people and shoot that thing into any corner of the goal you want.
Wow.
It's not like somebody's throwing it at you and you got like the pitch and now you got to hit it.
But even Gretzky, give him the puck, in that situation 100 times, he's not scoring over 90 of those times.
But I'm serious. You could be great at hockey. I think hockey's like soccer. You could be great at at things like what you do great. It's contingent on me being great. If I'm a great scorer, that means there's a guy who's a great passer, I think.
Right.
And
what sport has the most luck then?
I say baseball only because
That's probably right.
It's the least team sport. All I have to do when I in outfield is be concerned about what I'm doing. I catch it and I throw it to the dude in the middle, then I'm done. Like, there's no more thing to do. I make a great catch. I get it. I throw it to you to cut him off. And if you don't cut him off, I go, that dude sucked. Because I did what I was supposed to do.
Right.
But it's not contingent. The one guy being great is not contingent on... I think that's why baseball's individual achievements are so great. Because it's really
very individual.
It's an individual game.
You're very right.
How can you blame Joe Torre because Alex Rodriguez just is scared to death
in October?
To hit in October.
I don't know what it is. It is bizarre with him. It is just bizarre that guy just folds. Even though he had his home run last night. Yes, I know. Wow. Whoopity-doo.
That's God's way of saying, look, I don't know. I looked at him, and I'm not gay, but you look at Alex Rodriguez, you go, Jesus. If I was him, I'd be dead next week. 100 million. I look like him with his little baby blues or whatever color they are. Some half Puerto Rican, half white dude, just special looking and blessed in talent and everything else. He should suck in October.
Let's say hi to Scott in New York. Scott, what's up?
Hey, boys, it's Tracy Rule. Hey, I'd say the luckiest sport is NASCAR. You figure there's one crash, someone who's in 20th position could end up number one.
Is that really a sport? I understand it's an event.
Again,
I think auto racing, I don't consider it a sport. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of luck involved. That's a bad part.
And they're trying to sell NASCAR now as a sport.
As a sport.
And what they do now is they show
it's the biggest
computerized.
Oh, the graphics they got now are amazing.
He's in this guy's headwind.
Yeah.
It's not a sport when
He's
they
in
try
the
too
draft.
hard to show you why it's something special. It stinks.
And they got little arrows on the car that follow the car with the name of the driver. I kind of like that, but I don't consider it a sport. It's a spectacle. It's an event.
Someone is saying golf is pure luck.
Tiger Woods out of here. There is a skill involved in that swing.
There is a skill.
Yeah, Tiger
Holy
Woods wouldn't win as much as he does if it was a lucky sport.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Yeah,
if it was a lucky sport, then you would see, it would be a little more balanced as far as guys winning. I saw the hockey yesterday. I'm like, man, there's a lot of luck in this stupid puck bouncing. It doesn't bounce right ever.
But you can still see it happening. I used to work at the Boston Garden. You can see it happening.
But half the time in hockey, the team is just trying to control the puck. And they control it for half a second, and then the other team kind of controls it, and then they give it up, and then it just goes back and forth. A team just trying to control and set up a play.
Nothing I hated more in hockey than watching, like, a minute straight of just team hanky-panky in front of the other guy's net. Back, over, through. There he goes, looking for the opening guy, and you're going, take the shot!
That would be a power play.
Oh, God, the hanky-panky in front of the goal. I'm not even talking during a power play. I'm just talking, like, what the hell are you doing? Shoot the goddamn thing.
And the skill level-wise, though, you have to...
They got a lot of skill.
Goalie... Imagine if you was just standing somewhere and I just had a string bean and a slingshot. And I was saying, all right, stop this string bean from flying past your face. They hit that puck, that dangerous piece of iron. I don't even know what it's made out of.
It's made out of like
dangerous.
Fake tires or something.
It breaks plates during the All-Star game. I know that. Like when they do the little
little skills competition.
They're just it's a skill. It's an amazing sport to be able to do and skate.
Yeah.
At high speeds and then just right at a wall. It's like the baseball. I don't get. I just don't get it.
I'll give you a lucky sport. I think soccer.
That's just like hockey, though.
Yeah, but
soccer is the most boring.
Soccer is boring as hell, and there's luck involved because when they kick on that goalie, that looks to me like pure luck on where the hell that guy was. The goal's too big. The goal's too goddamn big for him to cover the whole thing.
How can it be too big if the scores are 1.5 to
nothing? That's just it, because the field is as big as a goddamn airplane hangar. and they're all running around. They can't even get near the goal most of the time. There he goes. Oh, they're using the middle of the field.
You know
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, when a sport is boring when you have no problem going to a commercial during the actual gameplay.
During the gameplay, because the odds are
the odds are like, take a few commercials, nothing's going to happen here.
Never stops.
No one's scoring.
The game never stops.
I had a soccer game on the other day. I was in a pizza place and it was on.
That's here in New York, man. That's
I know.
what you do.
And I
pizza
looked
and soccer.
I looked and I was like, the goddamn, like, what would be considered, I don't know what it's called in soccer, but the crease. They got it lined out like that. I go, that's like as wide as a football field. I go, Football games are played on a field that wide.
They might as well just play a football game in there while they're playing
soccer football.
I know it's a skill to that game because I bought it for Xbox 360 soccer.
Oh, okay.
And I played Gavin he's from we know
England.
Gavin. So
he's a hooligan.
I was beating
he's a
him.
soccer hooligan.
He's just no soccer, right? So I was just playing him like a girl would beat you and say I was button pushing.
Right.
This game
You don't know.
sucks. So he said, you know what, mate? I'm going to just play. He started playing real soccer and setting up, kicking it where you're supposed to kick it and doing it. And I was like, oh, man, he started to beat me because he just knows how to play soccer. So watching it stinks, but setting it up that's the skill. Like, these dudes, and say, like, hockey, like, the best player in the world is that dude from Brazil. And I watched the game, and I go, how do I know he's the best player in the world? This stinks. But what he does with the ball and what he does to set people up with the ball, like, you could be a great player in soccer and not score goals. Just like
but
hockey.
how would you know?
How would you know?
How would you really know, though?
Would I know Gretzky was good if I didn't know?
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying about football.
He's the guy that scored the goals. But then there's
Gretzky
somebody.
wasn't a great goal scorer.
But then there's guys that would set.
Sacó el centro. El toque atrás viene el primero. Tiró.
All those Mexicans happy? There's about 750,000 Mexicans in that place right now.
There's flags all over the front of the Toyota Corollas.
They'll kill you if you say this guy sucks.
There's another example. If you have to do this when your team scores, it's a boring sport. This is basically waking up the crowd.
Listen to this guy.
Imagine John Mann or Mike Tirico.
Yeah, right.
Oh, God.
He's still going. Because the sport is boring.
Because you expect him to do it again.
Right.
Yeah.
You go, this might be it, so we better enjoy it.
Could be the last one. First and only.
Right. It's going to be the only goal for the next 10 games. I might as well.
Well, you can't have cheerleaders because they'll drop dead by the end of the game because they can't have stop. No timeouts.
Cheerleaders, how do they work the sideline? The sideline's a half mile long. You can't work that sideline.
Yeah.
God, I hate
raped on the side
soccer.
anyway. Cheerleaders. You ever been there to a soccer game?
No.
They're just awful people, man. Just an
I would
awful,
never go
awful
there.
bunch of people.
And we're just trying to get soccer going in this country.
Yeah, someone was arguing that point last night.
And we got Beckham now playing in the United States, and it's still not doing much. And people would argue, no, attendance is way up. Is it? Give it a couple more years.
I know.
We're right back where it's supposed to be.
Can I give credit to this dude? Is this sports dude named Colin Coward that explained why soccer stinks in this country?
Oh, okay.
It's because, it was so genius, it's because our best athletes don't play soccer. Our worst athletes, now girls are awful anyway, but girls are just girls everywhere around the world. That's why America competes in soccer. But in Germany, they have dudes that you tell here, oh, you're going to be a great running back. In Germany, they go, you're going to be a great something forward or whatever. In soccer, we have little children. Our meekest, most non-physical people play soccer, and that's why we suck. And we'll never be good.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's 15 sports better than soccer. And
everyone else wants to be a basketball player, a baseball player, football player, hockey player.
A lot of kids play soccer because they could kind of like disappear in the field, and no one knows who does well and who's.
It's a wacky. Imagine
you're just playing.
Soccer's one of those sports where everyone gets out on the field and everyone just kind of blends in.
Imagine if Kevin Garnett was a goalie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That just ain't
Imagine
happening.
if LaDainian Tomlinson was one of them dudes running around with
Right.
you know?
That's true, man.
We all right. We started a couple things so far. What is the luckiest sport out there?
Yeah.
And things that prove that your sport is boring. Those are two things right there.
And
Patrice O'Neill in studio today.
Of course, somebody wants to argue the point about NASCAR being a sport.
Hey man, NASCAR is.
I know it's popular, dude. It's popular.
Huge.
It's huge, but I don't
think it's
consider it a sport.
I think it's the number one spectator sport at this point.
Don't consider it a sport.
Joe.
Spectacle.
No way.
Joe, what's up?
Joe.
What's up, fellas? First, I want to say I'm a big fan.
Thank you, sir.
I'm a convert from that guy, that jackass over at Sirius. Yeah, I'm definitely a convert, but dude, NASCAR is a sport.
Now, how is it defined as
200 miles an hour in the car.
It's a crime.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's.
Around for 500 miles.
Yeah, but Anthony,
I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's not amazing to watch and that it takes talent. But I don't see it as being a sport. For some reason, the word sport. What?
More of a sport than golf. You got to give it that.
More of a sport than golf? No, I consider golf a sport.
No,
that's a physical sport.
You're adding the danger to it.
Patrice has argued in the past that golf is an activity.
It's a skill. It's a skill.
But it's not a sport.
And driving a car at 200 miles an hour is and not being afraid.
I think driving your car. It's driving a car. It's not.
No one cares. I mean, jumping out of an airplane. I think, according to you, is a sport.
It's a machine.
I think to be called a sport, you have to be in the gym on the off season. During the off season, working on some kind of muscle that you need for your sport. Like what are the NASCAR workers, riders?
Toe tendons.
What are they working on their one calf?
The gas pedal foot.
Big toe ups. That's what they do all day up.
They're doing big toe ups.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a sport than golf. Personally, I enjoy it.
All right. Hey, Joe, don't take this stuff seriously. We're just asses.
Yeah, I understand.
All right.
Hey, Patrice, when you coming around to Philadelphia, Delaware way, man?
To who?
Philadelphia, Delaware.
I just did.
Helium?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just through there. I think he's going to be in San Francisco this weekend.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Punchline?
Yes, sir.
All right. Great club out there. All right, Joe. Thank you. Hey, thanks for listening to us. We appreciate the converts, man.
Oh, dude. Yeah, there's no question. I'm saying.
Right on, man. Thanks, Joe. Joe in Delaware, everyone. We can have fun with I love talking sports with Patrice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be able to, work out in a gym during the off season for it to be a sport.
That's pretty much it.
Because even at this point, golfers are like bench pressing and stuff, getting their bodies in shape. I don't see the NASCAR drivers in the gym.
No.
In between races or during the off season.
Even though they're not fat, rednecky dudes, though.
Yeah.
They're in shape dudes, I think.
Yeah. I think they're in shape. It takes a lot of endurance to be in a hot car for that long without passing out. But I don't consider it a sport because I think the machine is doing most of the work, and that's why I don't consider it a sport. It's like a robot event, something. It's like a robo sport.
But people who love their particular sports, they gotta understand why you would not. Like, I'm a football, basketball. I can argue about how you do. It's easy to see.
Yeah.
All right, listen, we got to stop there because we got to take a break. Speaking of, Patrice is a big basketball fan, and you're a big fan of women as well.
Yeah.
We got to get your take on the Isaiah Thomas sexual harassment thing.
Oh God,
we are out of our minds, and maybe someone will explain why this makes sense. We'll do that next, okay? Here's what you need to know. Yankees lost. Bills lost at the buzzer there. Cowboys still undefeated. Jim Norton was on Leno last night. He did a great job. We'll play his set a little later this morning. And a bunch of other things going on today. Phone number 877-212-ONA. It's Opie and Anthony. Checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Patrice O'Neal in for Jim Norton. Of course, it's 80s New Wave Tuesday.
I forgot it was 80s New Wave Tuesday.
Don't you want me, baby?
You're trying to be like other radio shows that seem to have things to do on every day of the week.
Yeah.
So we just pick stupid things just so we have them.
This is the age where black and white people knew each other's music.
Yeah,
it wasn't racial divide. I know.
Wow, you're right.
This whole, there's not one of these songs I don't know.
This is before it took a drastic fork in the road.
All right, we're going to challenge you today. Before break, we have to find an 80s new wave song that Patrice would know who does it. Do you know the names of the bands? Like, who does this song?
Don't you
oh my God!
Oingo Boingo maybe or something. Devo. It's not Devo.
Boingo.
Men at Work.
It was another stupid name.
You gotta give me a break, though. It is white people music, but you just know
it is.
It's the Human League.
And I heard that name. You know, it all gets mixed up.
We obviously can't play with Patrice. He doesn't know the name.
Nah,
he just kind of knows the song.
But that's like if I do a 80s rap thing, and I go, what's the name of the band? And you go, I know that song. I wouldn't expect you to know the name.
It's probably Curtis Blow.
The Furious Five.
I'll just say Curtis Blow.
I'm going to go with Furious Five.
See what I'm saying?
I'm going Fab Five Freddy.
Don't you? It's the fact that I don't know any of these dumb songs now.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, listen, we got a very busy show. I want to play this. This is the reason we do 80s New Wave Tuesday, because we get Steve, Roland, and Kenny singing ridiculous New Wave songs.
A new one?
No,
damn it.
Tim's out today, so we'll play last week's.
Shall we play a game?
Let's 80s New Wave Tuesday.
The world was moving, there with it, and she was...
Shy, shy, hush, hush, eye to eye. You're too shy, shy, hush, hush, eye to eye.
All I need are some tasty waves, a cool buzz, and I'm fine.
And I run so far away. I just run, I run both night and day. I couldn't get away.
That's 80s New Wave Tuesday.
There you go. Let's go to the phones. It's Opie and Anthony.
Rolling.
Let's say hi to Rich on Long Island. Rich, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, I just wanted to say NASCAR was started by a bunch of moonshiners. How can you call that a sport?
That's true. They were running from revenuers and cops with whiskey in their trunk.
And then somehow that turned into a sport.
Yep.
Yeah, baseball wasn't started by a bunch of drunks.
That's right.
But very good, Rich.
And if it was, it wasn't
let's start
based on that.
Let's start our list. So if your sport was founded by moonshiners, it can't be a sport.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're running from the cops, you can't turn that into a sport.
Yeah, it's not really a sport.
If the actual activity of breaking the law was like if baseball was based on beating someone in the head
with the bat.
With the bat. And you go, wow, imagine if his head came off and we just hit it to another guy and then he tossed it back at me.
That couldn't be a sport.
It couldn't be a sport.
Yeah, if your sport is based on some kind of illegal
some kind
activity,
of crime, right?
Then, yeah, it's not officially a sport. I like that. All right, we're making our own rules for sports. Let's say hi to Chris in Queens. Chris, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, I was just talking about NASCAR. If you could take a 2-hour nap in the middle of the race and not miss anything, then I don't think it's a sport.
Oh, as far as you watching at home.
Yeah.
Well, that's you watching it, too. I got to say, it is, because I used to watch NASCAR all the time, way back in like the 80s. And it's exciting. Even when you think, because people go, oh, it's just cars going round and round. They're always jockeying for position and trying to pass the guy. And, you get to that curve where they pass usually, and it's pretty exciting. They trade in paint and stuff. It's definitely an exciting, fun thing to watch, but it's not a sport.
My brother Brett is a huge NASCAR fan.
Yeah.
And when I finally sat down with him and he explained what was going on, I was like, oh, wow, I could watch this. Like when you just watch as your dumb self and you don't know anything about it and you're just watching them go round and round.
Yeah.
Like, what's the big deal? But when you have someone that really knows the sport explaining what's going on, it's like, oh, wow, okay. Oh, well, so he's got to pit here, right? Or he's effed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he better pit here. But if he waits another lap, then this could, blah, blah, he just starts telling you all this strategy.
What actually made NASCAR more popular than ever also is the way it's covered on television. When you just had like a camera from a distance following the cars around, it was really bad. Now there's 1,000 cameras. They got all kinds of experts and graphics, like Patrice was talking about, in-car cameras.
Yeah, they're all on Pal Talk.
It's just, yeah.
And the arbitrary, and another thing that is, you have to explain, somebody who knows these sports has to explain the arbitrary numbers that are involved, meaning why isn't baseball 4 innings? Why isn't NASCAR
arbitrary?
Why is it 275 laps? Why can't it be 10 laps? And then I can watch another race. That's another 10 laps with 20 other dudes. And then at the end, all the people who won 10 laps that day race again for the big prize with their last 10 laps. So it's like 7 10-lap things, and then the 8th one is I
think there are races like that. They do heats, not NASCAR, but
yeah, CW
like
from
motocross
he
does
writes,
that.
How about all those gay equestrian sports? Anything with horses involved is not really a sport.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I agree.
That is transportation of the old days.
And I don't
That's like transportation in the 1800s. That can't be a sport.
And I don't understand why, like, the person that's just on top of the horse gets all the credit.
It's the horse doing all the work. Look at his muscles.
I guess it's him beating him on the ass.
Yeah.
I guess
yeah.
a midget on my neck just poking me with a pencil outside of my cheek.
My neck.
Maybe I should give him credit.
That jockey beat that horse the best out there.
He beat him the best.
Yeah, he beat him the best. So
He was
made
the
that
lightest.
horse go ouch right at the right time.
Yeah. He vomited all his food for the past week, and he was able to hit the horse.
He was able to make the horse go, "You mother effer," the best.
Tyra Banks weighs more than a jockey. They just they're
Tyra
like 80
Banks weighs
pounds.
more than you.
Now she's weighing more than the horse. She's creeping up on the way to the horse. The stupid horse is getting hit, and he's actually trying to run away from the crop, not knowing that it's a midget on your back hitting you with it.
Yeah.
He thinks if he runs faster, he's going to run away from that whip, but that whip is on his back.
All right, hey, people are calling like crazy about NASCAR. Relax.
Yeah.
We understand.
Don't worry about it.
It's a huge sport.
We appreciate it's and fun to watch.
And here's another thing, dude, that explains it's not being a sport. If too many people have to run to defend it, if somebody goes, football stinks, people would just dismiss him as a loon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not. If somebody said football's not a sport, no one would people would go, oh, okay, good enough.
Yeah.
But people at NASCAR or golf or swimming, they got to call in to defend. Like, why would I have to sit there, with your brother and he goes, right there. That's when, it's like if you watch football, you go, or baseball even,
yeah.
You go, oh, he just hit a home run. Everybody knows what a home run is, even if they don't know baseball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one knows when to go into a pit at NASCAR.
I disagree. We have someone on staff that doesn't know the basics of football.
Oh, my God.
He knows a touchdown, though. It's a guarantee.
Barely.
Only knows it.
Barely.
Dude, only knows it.
Safeties, I can understand you not knowing.
What did you tell us yesterday? Was anyone keeping track?
3 downs.
He thought
each side gets 3 downs.
He thought,
and a field goal is 1 point.
Yeah. What were you telling us yesterday, Sam?
That's embarrassing.
I don't remember what I was telling you. I was making up answers.
Wow. Why do you look so tired today?
I think I got allergies under my eyes.
Allergies under your eyes.
Well, my
oh yeah, look at you.
You look like you're on cancer medicine.
Do you have a gaming system with Halo?
No.
Oh,
I don't.
I was going to accuse you of just playing Halo.
No,
I've done that where it looks like you've been looking into an X-ray machine all night long. You wake up and it's like you were arc welding without a helmet on, without goggles. And your eyes just burn.
I feel okay.
You don't look well, dude.
Yeah, you okay?
I was just staring at a computer.
You look like a little kid on a friggin' change bucket in a 7-Eleven.
Your hair is drier than usual, man. It's like you just look extra dry. You okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, you get your blood cell count done or something?
All right, this is what he said.
I think you got too many white corpuscles.
Y'all really cracked the whip here.
Oh, my God.
He should have called in.
Don't rub your eye and rub it on the microphone. I'm thinking you got pink eye.
Yeah, he might.
Which is very contagious.
Yeah, he's sort of looking like the Emperor from Jedi.
Holy moly! Right in the middle of when Sam Jackson almost turned him into the burned up Emperor. He's in between the burned up Emperor and the Palpatine and the Emperor. That's
Palpatine
you're in the middle of Palpatine and the Emperor. He's Impultine.
Yeah, that little short time, right? But look at before he turns into the Emperor.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but we were just talking about
a little NASCAR.
It's either I don't know what race this was. They just showed a kangaroo on the course.
Oh God!
This is your video of the day.
That was the Armor All shootout.
All of a sudden, there was a kangaroo that got hit by a car or something.
Oof.
Am I seeing things? Anyway, E-Rock wrote down that when you hit 3 downs, you turn and go the other way. You said that.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
You also said you like the Giants because they're blue.
Yeah,
they're blue.
I remember saying
that. And he said, a field goal is 1 point.
Is 1 point.
All right.
How many yards on a football field?
90 yards.
You know what? Not every football fan knows. How many yards in a football field?
Yeah, not many people know.
I'm going to tell you what I don't. I love football. I tell you what I still don't get.
How wide it is?
Nope.
What?
how to judge what a field goal is. The judging of, okay, you're at the 40-yard line and it's not 40 yards.
Oh,
you're kicking a 1,000-yard field goal at the 40. I still don't know the numbers.
They
I
pull it back. Yeah, the answer would be 57 yards.
Yes.
Why?
Because you got to go 10 because the field goal is in the back of the end zone, and then they line up about 7 yards back. Almost every time.
Add 17 to whatever.
Maybe they could squeeze 6 to 6.5 yards, but for the most part, it's 7 yards.
Now, is that different from the 40 or from the 20?
All right, 20.
Like, would it be 37 if you're from the 20, or would it just be like 29?
Basically, just add 17 yards.
Just add 17 yards.
Wherever you are. 30-yard line, that's a 47-yard
I didn't know that, dude. I didn't even know that.
All right.
I just go, okay, kick that field goal, boy.
Yeah, whatever. It's like, all right, he's going for a 40-yard field goal, but this is actually 80 yards. Yeah. It's like, wait, what happened?
What happened? What am I adding?
40 yards.
I didn't understand what I was adding.
It's basically 17 yards.
17 more yards.
All right. Look at that. You learned something today.
That's what he knows is what a good. You know what a touchdown is, right?
Yeah.
You see, he knows.
How much for a touchdown?
6 and then the extra point.
That's what it's basics that he knows, even though he might not know the.
No, basic. It's basic that he knows because that's all he knows.
That's it.
He doesn't know
who throws
anything
the ball?
else.
Quarterback?
There you go.
Yeah, but a quarter. He's not sure.
Everyone knows because that's the hero of the game.
Who runs the ball?
Running back?
Stop trying to act. You're a bad actor. Who catches the ball when the quarterback throws it usually?
I know quarterback and running back.
Just wide receiver. You heard of wide receiver?
I've heard of a wide receiver.
You know what a wide receiver is?
No, I didn't.
You don't know what a wide receiver is. You're a liar.
I don't know what a wide receiver is.
You're a liar, Sam.
I've heard of a wide receiver.
You're just lying because too many football players either beat up or tried to rape you when you was young.
I didn't get beat up when I was young.
What are the special teams?
Maybe he's revolting. He was born with some of that athlete blood.
What do the special teams do?
Special teams?
You know what special teams do?
No.
No? Okay.
Who punts the ball? Who punts it?
The punter.
He knows. Why is he doing this, Stan? Why is he doing this? He doesn't know it.
He doesn't
He really doesn't know. He's
Are you a sports fan of any kind?
Yeah, wrestling.
Yeah.
He's a wrestling fan.
Not like college wrestling stuff. He's WWE.
There's only one wrestling league.
I'm a big fan, too.
Yeah.
But that's a real sport.
It is.
It's real to me.
It's athletic.
It's so real to me. Damn it.
They're great
You
actors.
guys done for your bodies.
You know what wrestlers are like? It's like if the stuntmen were in Godfather instead of the actors.
Yeah, okay. If stuntmen were in the Godfather.
Instead of Schwarzenegger, it was a stuntman playing Running Man. That's what
Okay.
wrestling is. They're great actors, along with they brutalize, tear their quadriceps.
Yeah.
Great actors.
Let's
Rip
go to Mike in
muscles.
Smithtown.
You're right.
A lot of phone calls coming in today. Mike, what's up? A lot of Long Islanders checking in today. What's up, Mikey?
Hey, how you doing? Mike from Smithtown. How you doing?
Right on,
Hey.
Mike.
Oh, you know it's a sporting event if steroids affect the game. I think you even give it to the horses also.
Okay, so if you can take steroids to enhance the game, then it's a sport.
It's a sporting event, yes.
That's a
my
good point,
opinion.
though.
Like you can't take steroids and be a NASCAR driver. It's not going to help you.
Right. It doesn't make your foot press down harder.
Right.
It probably does make your foot press down harder, though.
But it would have to go to the ground
Yeah.
for it to mean anything. In the engine, he has to be scraping the battery
Through
with his
the
foot.
floor.
Like Fred
You
Flintstone.
go off, too, when you're driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
That's a good point, though.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Sam. We proved that you're kind of dumb. That's great. All right, why don't we take a break?
Wow.
Get into some
Get some
other things.
Visine or something.
Other things you need to know today. I'm is coming back to radio December, I think, 3rd.
Yeah.
I may have talked to
Just
someone.
in time for Christmas.
I may have talked to someone yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
It's pretty much in all the papers at this point. We were like this close to having the scoop. This close.
That close.
We were like a week too late, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it's looking like around December 1st, Imus is coming back to radio. Marion Jones returns her 5 Olympic medals. And Google shares hit $600.
That IPO
was $85.
$85.
And fake sexual harassment claims are up.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we were supposed to talk about here.
We got.
All right, we'll do a little of that after the break. It's Opie and Anthony with Patrice O'Neal, who's playing Helium Comedy Club this weekend in San Francisco.
11th, 12th, 13th.
11th.
Punchline in San Francisco.
What did I say?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You said Helium.
I got Helium on the brain because of Philly. Yeah,
Punchline, 11th, 12th, and 13th. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week.
There you go.
Thank you.
Imus in the morning program. Ho, ho, ho.
Whoa, hey, Imus.
Yeah.
You can't say ho, ho, ho.
On the air December, so I was getting into the Christmas deal.
Oh, okay.
Ho, 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 baby.
Imus coming back to radio.
That's what Santa Claus says. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, you weren't talking about the other ho, ho, ho's.
No.
Okay, good. So you've learned something. You've learned something.
A little tired. I'm going to take a nap. Ho, ho, ho.
December 1st, baby.
That's right, baby.
It's Opie and Anthony, Patrice O'Neal. The One virus spreading across America.
Ooh.
Hit that just right. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Patrice just did some great radio for us. 1, 2, 3, 5 people, Patrice.
For the
staff. I was cursing up a storm. I couldn't even figure out. I wanted to save it, but it was too much cursing.
Patrice.
Yeah.
Learn from me.
All right, Patrice will
go off on this unbelievable great rant, and I'm like, dude, just save it for the radio.
And I never listen. I'm saving it from now on.
And then we have to try to do like take 2. It's all right.
Recreate the magic.
I was saying this, but it's not important.
I think because we created an environment around here where it's a hang, where like, oh yeah, that's right, we're actually doing this for people.
Yeah.
To figure you just come back.
No, we're talking about
natural just to sit there and.
I know. Don't talk. Don't talk.
Okay, don't look at each other. No, actually, you saved some of it. We were talking about the sexual harassment suit against Madison Square Garden and Isaiah Thomas, and she was awarded $11.5 million.
$11.5 million.
And
based on what?
That's what.
What?
And I talked about this when it was going down, and we realized it was $11.5 million. Stupid me, I'm thinking, wow, some horrific things must have been done to this woman.
Actual rape victims don't get money like that.
But Patrice. When I heard it was $11.5 million, I'm thinking that some kind of, was going on.
Of course.
Some kind of,
You're right.
And maybe the bad one.
It wasn't the bad one. It was just set up.
It was just dumb little words.
Let me tell you something. Harassment evolves like anything, like liquor. You don't start off going, hey, I'm going to put my face right there. Good morning, girl I just met. Here's where I'm going to bite, and here's where I'm going to touch. It starts off with, hey, what's happening, baby? How you feeling? Good to meet you. And you look good today. Maybe a month later, you're looking good. Guys restrain. This is the thing that pisses me off about ladies right now. I'm driving up the street, in my giant truck, and some lady, some Puerto Rican girl cuts me off and gives me that man look of, what you gonna do, that protective, and the only thing that protects her is my restraint. That's why you exist, is that I don't take my truck and do a police cutoff,
get out of the car,
punch through your window like the Terminator, and drag you around the street and say to myself, here's my thing, I have to argue with myself, am I gonna go to jail for throwing this woman through a window, or am I gonna just do nothing like I'm gonna do?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
And she knows that, and she knows the odds are in her favor that you ain't getting out of that car.
And she can't say, sir, thank you. I didn't cut you off. It wasn't personal. I just did what I was going to do to anybody.
Right.
And I understand you're 6'4", 300 pounds, and I'm just a little Puerto Rican girl, and you could kill me. And I appreciate you restraining your actual manness and allowing me to exist on this earth.
Instead of giving you the entitled face.
And that face of you. And that's what happens when you go to work. It's unfair. Here's what you start doing if you own a company. Make women come dressed as a Teletubby. No sexuality. You don't know it's a woman except for the fact that she's under a Teletubby costume. Where I'm not forced to have to, and I say this on, dude, is like...
here's the latest one.
No.
Oh, my
no.
God. Did you see her?
Oh, my. Who the hell sexually harassed her?
She's the latest one now that's suing.
And could I say it? Because I don't want you guys to get in trouble.
Go ahead.
She is a mess.
A mess.
She looks like a mixture between Florida from Good Times and James from Good Times. Nobody's harassing her. And you know why?
James, I was sexually harassed today down at work. The boss pinched my ass.
What happened, baby?
Yeah.
I was sexually harassed, James.
She should be happy that she's harassable.
JJ, I was sexually harassed. What happened, Mama? Well, I was just walking around the office and someone said hi. That ain't sexual harassment. James! Yes, it is. Like anyone would sexually harass Florida. She said it looked like I had wheelbarrow inner tubes around my neck.
She was a mess. Like, that's what I'm saying. She's a mess. Be real.
Yeah.
Be real. No one harassed you.
Wow, so...
It has to stop.
Harassment, James.
Well, she said she did it for all women, but Ed and I argue the point that that's just going to make a lot of bosses out there hire less women.
I'm not hiring.
We refuse to work with a woman on this radio show, and a lot of and I know a lot of the faithful listeners have heard this, but we'll say it again. A lot of consultants say, you should hire a woman. It'll balance out some things. It'll protect you from certain special interest groups and this and that. It'll be a nice balance to the radio show. I'm like, screw that.
Hire a tough gay guy if you want that effect.
Right.
A gay guy who can fight and can defend himself against harassment.
Harassment.
You know what? Having women and men work together in certain, it's like, and I said, it's like having a grizzly bear work with salmon dipped in honey. and the salmon walks in and goes, "Hi, grizzly bear," and you're like, and then every day she's coming in and then she gets comfortable with you. She talks to you. She even talks to you about what her problems are that day. She talks to you about what she's going through.
Right.
She gives you a little bit of a vibe that you don't know about.
Vibe.
It should be one day a year. It should be sexual harassment day. It should be a day.
Just to blow off all that steam.
No, where you go.
How about instead of casual Fridays, it's sexual harassment Fridays.
Day. One day. Because you work with women that you go, God, I bet you she's a whore. I bet you she would do something in the broom closet with me. And you just get one day to ask. Just to ask, would you?
Well, and here's something that's really, really important.
Yeah.
Cleavage is a turn-on, not a fashion statement.
Right. It's a sexual thing. They get to... Women can live their sexuality.
Right. Women walk around with their cleavage showing, thinking it's a fashion statement. No, it's still a major turn-on to guys.
I would come in to the office and be giving a memo, and he would be staring at my breasts. Well,
can I tell you how...
Well, look at what you got him hanging out.
We're barely removed from being cavemen.
Yeah.
Can I
if you really look at time and...
Can I tell you how my girlfriend got me to sleep? We hung around with each other a long time before we did anything. And she finally was getting frustrated that I wasn't doing anything. So long story short, how she got me to sleep with her, she went upstairs, she invited me up, she went to take a shower, wore a t-shirt, went in front of the TV to pick something up, and the t-shirt went up, and I saw everything.
All of a sudden, it becomes like an X-ray.
So I'm like, okay, she wants me to, because I saw everything. And I'm sitting there going, this is the freedom they have to assault us like this. Where if I bent over and all my balls was just swinging, and the other thing was showing,
right?
If that was my way of getting some, we'd be killed.
Yeah,
I'd be arrested.
Yep.
But they get to freely do what they do, and at the same time, we have to restrain. That's what I'm saying. The movement is due to my letting you.
Mm-hmm.
It is. We restrain ourselves, and they give us no credit for that.
I'm being reminded. Patrice, you were telling us how sexual harassment gets started at the workplace. You didn't really fully go with that theory. It starts with a little...
It doesn't go... You don't start off by going, hey, if you're a girl, I go, oh, boy, look at your blonde locks. I like to grab them and shove your head in
Right.
It starts off with, hey, how are you? And, hey, how you doing? Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, you never go right to Z.
You don't go to Z.
You got to start at A.
There's a level you get to when you just go... And then, here's the thing. Here's how it starts. She always... ups it a notch.
It's playing along.
I see it happening here with little, what's her name? Doing the little in-between breaks. Good job, booby dooby dooby. rubbing shoulders. And you want one of my great massages? Oh, that feels great. Can I get one of you? Sure. And you're careful at first. And then she goes, ooh. God, that feels good. That's my spotty. Whee! This is 3 months in. You know what I mean? Then the 6th month in is she, give me one of those massages. And then it gets a little more sensual. She's just, ooh. And you're sitting there fighting your madness to first grab her around the top of her neck and go, you like that, huh? And then the second is to stop it from rising. You know what I mean? Because it's getting there. So then the 9th month comes in, okay? She gives you yours, you give her hers. She's sitting on your lap, and that hotness in that area is just, you feel some energy. Then one day you go, okay.
All right, I guess you want it.
Okay.
Or I'm going to try this now.
Time to make the move.
And then you realize
to make the move.
You don't know the rules that she was only going to go this far.
I bet, ready? Here it is. I bet you, are those real? Excuse me?
Excuse me? What did you just say?
Did you ask me if my breasts were real? And you're up to calling each other nicknames by now.
Right.
Isaiah probably calling that lady, hey, big draws. And she calls
Big
him,
draws.
what's up, my little point guard from the 80s? I bet you was swinging like one of them 80s ones, ain't it?
Big draws, bitch.
Hey,
was probably like
big draws, bitch.
a term of endearment.
BDB.
I think Isaiah is more pissed off that his friends are thinking that he thought this broad was hot.
Yeah, was actually harassable.
When he's on the golf course with his buddies, he's like probably going, doesn't this bitch know what I get on the side?
She messed up. Do you realize that's why they have women like that around? Those are the sexual harasser. They're the harassees.
Yep.
You gotta be able to just say it to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get that steam off.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's gonna happen. Women gonna wonder why no one's hiring them, and you can't prove it's you can't make a person hire you. The only thing you can do is once you're hired, you pull this stuff. But a guy could go, you're not qualified.
She said she did it for all the women that have to go to work in the morning and want a job. She screwed over so many women by doing this.
Less women will be hired because of this.
What guy?
Absolutely.
What guy is now going to want to go through that crap?
Yeah.
When he has to fire a woman. And she's just going to go into court and go, oh, this one said this.
You got bosses all over America going, $11.5 million for what? For a few words? What?
If you look at the news now, whatever this girl is, it's just a little bit of meat, a little bit of breast meat.
Right.
That's sexuality, man. And it's like, for me to just not say something, you're being unfair. Oh, we should be able to have to come to work. Yes.
Yeah.
That guy has a tie. He probably has a nice chest. I don't walk around with some of my nipple out or...
Right. Well,
Fabio shirt on.
We would all have to be electric shocked to all of a sudden think that cleavage, like I said earlier, is a fashion statement and not a turn-on.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just the meat. Men have all we have to do is look at one thing and create the rest. Create.
Right.
When I see a girl that still has... You don't see it much anymore, but if I catch a glimpse of two things... Woman like plumber booty cleavage. If I catch a girl with just that bit of the butt crack showing,
you know how to.
She bends down to pick up a little dog.
You can fill in all the blanks and make an image of her ass in your head.
I created it already. And there's some women, I don't know if white women have it, but black girls have it still sometimes. There's a hairline from the belly button down to the thing.
Right.
To the thing.
To the thing.
All right.
And it's just like, ooh. Oh, now I just created your entire bottom.
Hey, we got a woman on the line here from Colorado, Kristen. Kristen, what's up?
Hey, fellas. Love you, Patrice. Nice to have you back on the air. This is not sexual harassment. This is foreplay. Let's call it what it is.
Foreplay how? Like
what Isaiah was possibly saying to her?
Oh, like
I just don't believe in sexual harassment. It's foreplay. Boys and girls, men and women play that game.
Yeah, there's always that sexual tension at work.
So what protects us from you? Like, here's the thing. What's fair is that I think the fact that a dude who would jump out of a bush and grab a woman and take her humanity.
Yeah.
The fact that women can't do that, it may be that this is ultimate justice because they can't just do that to a man.
Right.
Like, generally, can't come out and give me something. And he's just crying, please don't make me do this to you.
Rape.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. You can't, like, rape us for the most part. So I think that this is a way of kind of making it fair that false accusations can be put on men, and that's the almost... it's not as bad, but it's just if you go to jail for the rest of your life for something you didn't do, or you lose your job and you have that stigma, that is as bad to a man as the actual rape is to a woman, I would imagine. And I'm not comparing it. I'm just only saying how you would feel.
I remember when this sexual harassment thing really started getting some legs, and it was all about the fact that bosses were intimidating women through some kind of sexual behavior and using that to give them promotions and raises. Come on in here. I'll tell you, you want the promotion? You're going to have to earn it.
Out of 10 jobs.
1970?
And that's like the type of thing that was sexual harassment. This little playful crap around the office, or having a nude or semi-nude picture pinned up in your cubicle that she sees when she passes by, that isn't sexual harassment.
Absolutely.
That's called life on the job, and deal with it.
For crying out loud, women, get over it.
All right, Kristen, thank you.
Hey, later.
All right, peace. Let's say hi to Momo. Momo.
Hey, gentlemen, how you doing this morning?
Pretty good, Momo.
Hey, the reason that the whole sexual, first of all, there's two types of sexual harassment. The first type that Ann was referring to is called the quid pro quo. This for that. You want a promotion, you got to sleep with me. That is wrong. That's definitely wrong. But the sexual harassment we're talking about with the Isaiah Thomas thing, that whole playful banter, that has been in the workplace for years with men. It's all part of the competitiveness that men have with each other. And it's actually, I got an article that I can send off to Steve if you're like that. It's in a Psychologist magazine. It talks about that the reason we do that with women is because we're treating them as equals. It's a politically incorrect thing to say, but the fact of the matter is that that's why that men do it. It's not because we're sexual or chauvinists or we're trying to demean them. We're just treating them like we would treat any other guy.
I don't see it's the syndrome of these women teachers going to jail for sleeping with young teenage boys, and men aren't outraged at all. Like, no guy goes, she should go to jail. Like that hot teacher that sleeps with a 14-year-old boy, we go, that 14-year-old boy must got a big rap. He must know how to talk to women.
Or we all think, where was she when we were growing up?
Exactly.
We don't. That's the only thought in our head.
I don't think we're thinking as equal. If I'm harassing a chick at the workplace, it's sexual, but you want her to want you. That's the thing. Nobody wants to make a woman feel uncomfortable. You want her to go, ooh,
Look at it is a kangaroo, on a racetrack.
I understand what you're saying, Patrice, but do you guys get what I'm trying to say?
Jesus. Hold
on, we're so distracted. The video
is
of the day
crashes
is a kangaroo during a motor sport race or whatever.
They're all laughing.
Yeah. Anything else, Momo? I'm sorry.
No, that's it, guys. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in.
No, it's an interesting point you bring to the discussion. Thank you, Momo.
All right, guys.
Hey, we are experts at this. I see we have a woman standing by. She's going to tell us that she was sexually harassed at work.
All right.
We'll be the judges.
All right.
To all the women out there, give us a call. 877-212-ONA. Tell us what happened at work, and we'll tell you if it was, truly sexual harassment or not. We don't think the Isaiah Thomas stuff is anywhere near, especially for $11.5 million.
Even from her,
when I was
her story.
Like when I was reading about, I'm like, wow, man, she must have been, thrown on a pinball machine or something.
Michael Vick must have been in there.
Right, for $11.5 million, man. She must have been tied up in a dungeon somewhere.
Michael Vick.
He tried to drown her in a bucket.
He should have.
They electrocuted her.
She looked worse than some of those dogs.
They picked her with one hand and slammed her on the butt.
Yeah, let's go to Kelly in Jersey. Kelly.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
I just wanted to see what Patrice's opinion was. I basically tried to get a job within a specific field, and I was told flat out by this guy that worked in the department, you'll never get hired because you're a girl. Now, is that sexual harassment?
All right, what was the job and what was the field?
It was an IT job.
IT job, was that sexual harassment because...
Where's the sexuality in that?
Well, the guy told me
that's gender harassment, maybe, but that ain't sexual harassment.
Yeah, sexual discrimination, maybe.
Yeah. Where's the sex?
Really?
Where's the sex?
There's no you're not being harassed. You're being told you can't get a job because of who you are.
Yeah, where's
discrimination, right?
Yeah, discrimination.
Yes.
Where's the ass pinch?
Yeah, you need that
in this scenario.
You need the folded pointer finger and then the thumb, and you got to squeeze your ass a little.
Where's the hey toots wink?
Right. Toots.
You're the reason, not you, because she sounds nice, but women who think this certain way is the reason why I got to look at ugly stewardesses. What happened to coffee, tea, and me?
you.
I got to look at some hag that I go, have you been working since the 70s? Or they just hired a mess like you with a bouffant hairdo and your married wedding ring and no sexuality
Patrice,
at all?
We did a whole break a couple of weeks ago, maybe not even that long, on stewardesses and what they used to look like and how the airlines commercials back in the 70s and early 80s were selling their stewardesses
as
coffee, tea, or me.
And they would go like,
Mile High Club.
I'm Christine. Fly me to Florida. You know,
you got it,
like,
baby.
Fly me. And they like wear little skirts and stockings. E-Rock's got one.
Well, it'll take a minute. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, and they'd wear little skirts. They'd have the big the big hairdo going and the big heavy eye makeup. And they were supposed to look sexy. That was their job. Now it's just, like you said, older women,
it's not even older sexy, because I can get with a MILF thing.
Sure.
But it's just sterile like everything else. It's like, you want your apple juice or you want your Bloody Mary, and then it's like I'm going to the bathroom, and then the pilot decides to go, and it's just some ugly woman they got the thing now where the ugly stewardess protects the pilot now.
Yeah.
Sit down, you can't piss because the pilot is pissing. Yeah. And it's like,
yeah, where are the sexy stews?
Here's an example. This is Fly Maggie. We got it? Yeah. All right, here we go. Listen to this, Patrice. They were just selling sex.
I'm Maggie. Fly me to New York. You'll love my 2 747s to Kennedy. Fly me.
Fly Maggie. Fly National.
You know what fly is.
My 2 747s, baby.
And fly my hairy Cessna.
Just keep it right there. It stays on the air. Very good.
My 2 747s.
Why does it have to
That's
be two?
Right. Yeah.
Why do you have to mention two?
Fly 2 747s. What happened to that?
Fly equals...
I want you to land your L-1011 in my landing strip.
Right.
It's right between these two mountains. It's a dangerous approach, but once you land, it'll feel so good.
Now it's like, hi, I'm Ethel. We might be late. So get there early, because the air is messing up for everybody. Goodbye.
Take your seats, please. We're on an active taxiway.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's Maggie
and her 2 747s?
And we all know what fly means.
Yeah.
Give me a...
Come on and fly me.
But
believe me, we know.
Wrong?
It starts with the same letter.
Yeah, it's another F word.
Why is that wrong?
Because...
Why is it wrong when there's some... See, it's integrity. Some women should have integrity.
Know why it's
some
wrong?
Women shouldn't.
Some don't.
Know why it's wrong? Because we allowed them to vote.
Is that where it all went bad?
It all went bad.
I think the women's movement, the women's lib thing that we all laughed at with the bra burning and stuff, actually got some momentum, and people caved in to the point where...
Not people. Say that's the wrong word.
Who caved in?
Men. Not people.
Because why aren't there young, sexy stewardesses now? Because... they know if they hire them, they're going to not hire an older woman that is then going to turn around and sue them for not hiring them.
But they should. Look, here's the thing. Here's the deal I make. The old lady is the head of the plane.
Make her the matron.
That sits there on the phone and goes, hey, everybody.
The madam.
That's it. Exactly. Like a little plain hoe house.
Right. Yeah. Plain hoe house.
Wait,
exactly.
Can I say something?
Yes.
There's an airline that only has beautiful people working on it. It's not even a commercial. MaxJet.
Max Jet.
Yeah.
I was in shock. Max Jet to London, and maybe because it's an English crew.
See, Europeans.
It's
Yeah.
only beautiful. It's like it's like Moonraker. It's like
Moonraker.
and it's all first class. The entire plane from front to back is first
it's
class.
beautiful,
And
right?
It's just amazing. No ugly people at all.
All right, listen, we got the phones fired up. We got people from all over the country. We'll get to you guys next. 877-212-ONA. It's 80s New Wave Tuesday. We got an 80s New Wave song that you have to guess, Patrice. You got that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, play a little clip of that. And then a little 80s rap for Ant and I that we have to guess.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay,
I like
good.
that. I like
We'll do a little black-white.
I like
it
when
better
we
not be an easy
hit the
black one
races
for them.
against each other. I like this.
Yeah, but the New Wave song we're going to say is easy. So go ahead. What's the New Wave song?
This is easy.
This is real easy.
This is difficult. This is a hard one.
No, this is very hard.
This is a hard one. I usually know these ones. This
Dude, this
isn't.
isn't-
This couldn't have been a hit.
This isn't a hit.
It was a hit.
Dude, that is not a hit.
Wasn't that
Thank you very much.
Was that in Weird Science?
No, not.
Oh, okay. Not that particular.
Dude, that is an awful,
That was
not
difficult,
hit
man.
song.
All right, that was Oingo Boingo because you said Oingo Boingo. It's a
no.
Boingo, Boingo, anything Oingo Boingo does isn't a hit. Jesus.
Oh, by the way, that Fly
That
Me-
wasn't a hit.
That Fly Me
That was
commercial-
horrible.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
He'll find another one as I do this. That Fly Me commercial, we like to, bleep stuff from time to time and make it sound, like it should sound. So we took that same commercial and we did this to it, if it's going to queue up. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Here it goes.
And come on.
I'm Maggie. Me to New York. You love my two to Kennedy.
Maggie. Fly Maggie.
Beat me, all right.
That's right. We're just beeping the word fly there. All right, we got another. You want to go with the rap song or the 80s New Wave?
Go to rap. Do the rap one.
Not ready? All right, go to 80s New Wave.
All right.
Oh, that was Back to School Oingo Boingo. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that was. I knew that was in a movie.
I never heard of it.
The Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's go with
that.
another 80s New Wave.
See, you know this one.
Oh my God, you got me too.
I think I know who does this.
Oh, I think you're taking all of us out. Oh,
To me.
crap.
That is
Bangkok.
that's the same people that sing Luft Balloons.
Isn't it just the guy's name? Yeah, it is just the guy's name.
All right, save it for after the break.
Yeah.
Patrice, you're not going to get the artist?
No.
I'm not going to get it either. I don't think.
That's a hard one.
Oh, crap. We'll tell you the answer after the break. And you got an 80s rap song? Yeah. All right, let's hear that, too.
Oh, we will when we come back.
Oh. Tease. You're teasing now.
Are you teasing us?
So late.
This is sexual harassment.
I
You're
know y'all gonna
teasing
mess
us.
with him.
Yeah.
No, we'll do it when we come back.
Sexual harassment.
That's a whole nother storyline to the show. It's E-Rocktober.
E-Rocktober.
Yeah. A whole month
I
of
know
making
y'all
fun of
gonna
him.
say- Nah.
All right.
No, just.
Hey, by the way, we'll go to break with little Jimmy Norton on Jay Leno last night. How cool was that? Here's a little taste.
It's been about a year since I've been on the show. I'm in a relationship now for the first time in 5 years, and I like it. It's the little weird things you have to adjust to when you're with a girlfriend. Like after sex, as we're laying there, I just have to keep repeating to myself, do not hand her money. Do not hand her money. Which is a nice improvement over last year when it was ignore the Adam's apple. Ignore the Adam's apple.
Broadcast program. Saturday Night Virus. Coming this weekend is a Saturday Night Virus doubleheader, starting with Big Kev's Geek Stuff at 9, followed by Weird Medicine with Dr. Steve at 10:30. It all happens this Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern on XM 202, The Virus.
Radio Shock Jock.
Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, 80s New Wave Tuesday. Patrice knows the song. Do you know who does it?
Marianne?
Ant, did you have it?
Bangkok. Of the chess world in a show.
You have it in.
The singer?
Yeah, don't read it off Pal Talk.
No, I'm not. I don't have it.
They have it on instant feedback too.
I don't have it.
Murray Head.
I tried to guess.
Good old Murray Head. All right, you got us a rap song just to make it fair today because we got Patrice O'Neal in studio. Do that black-white thing? I know. All right, give us some 80s rap.
You got to be fair.
Got to be fair.
Oh, they'll never get this. This is too beloved in the black community.
Around the outside.
Round the outside. Round the outside.
That's a good song.
Buffalo gal go
Round the outside. Round the outside.
Around the outside. Three buffalo gals go around the outside.
Wow, Patrice doing a little scratching right there.
Patrice knows this.
Ready? Do-si-do your partners. Keep going, wait a minute. Wait, you ready?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
He's
Buffalo gals. I know who did that.
I am the werewolf.
All right, turn this crap off.
Y'all don't even know that. That's disgusting.
No, it's not him.
I know the song. I don't know the artist.
Malcolm McLaren.
All right, there you go. All right. You're better than us.
But I do know I take time to know white stuff, and you just take no time to know.
I know the song. You knew that other song, but you didn't know the artist.
Know nothing about that
that's,
song.
You know what? I take pride in knowing that stuff. I didn't get that one.
You know, I knew sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me.
By Rockwell.
I know the Rockwell.
He's just black, and that's all.
He's barely black.
He's just black. That's all he is.
Oh, there you go.
I thought it was Michael Jackson when I first heard this.
Well, I think Michael Jackson sings backup for him.
Or wrote it or something. There's some Michael Jackson connection.
Yeah.
Just hear it.
I want to hear not Michael Jackson, Eddie Murphy. My girl wants to party all the time. Oh, God, was that bad?
That should be just the regular 80s new wave.
Yeah.
All right, get rid of this crap. All right, we got to talk to a few more women here.
Herbie Hancock.
We got Michelle in Florida. Michelle?
Hi.
Hi, Michelle.
I'm Michelle.
Yeah, I get sexually harassed all the time at my work.
In what way?
I work with a bunch of guys that drive those ready-mix cement mixer trucks.
Cement,
yep.
And I had one grab my head while rubbing his private, and he tried to shove my head down on his private. So I had another one grab me and kiss me. Another one reached between my legs while I'm climbing up some steps.
You sound happy, though.
Now, why would someone do this out of nowhere?
I don't know. I keep telling them I'm married. I'm dressed in a uniform. I don't look sexy at all.
Wait, she doesn't look sexy at all because we wanted to find out, and she wears a uniform every day.
There was no vibe being put out, or it didn't start out as some kind of like verbal thing. And
are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
Does your husband do all of that to you at home?
They've even met my husband and everything.
No, but does your husband do that to you? All that? Does he harass you?
Does he do what?
You heard me. Does he harass you? Does he make you feel like the object that these guys make you feel like?
What now?
Oh, boy. You know what?
Yeah.
If we weren't being heard by a million, we would
stick with
That's
it.
What it is.
We would try to stick this out.
Yep. She enjoys it.
Are you enjoying this? Like, is this something you're not getting at home, I guess is what Patrice is getting at. So you're not getting any, like, attention at home, so this is happening at work because it doesn't seem like you see that it's a problem.
Oh, no, I get plenty at home. I don't need any of this mess.
So why do you put up with it?
And I report these guys, too, and they don't care.
So quit.
But I need my job. I mean,
Take him. You'll get $11 million if you just sue right now.
No,
right?
I don't have proof.
No, because it has to be a high-profile case, not some dummy that works with cement guys.
So you go in every day and get touched funny and attacked. Like, she's being attacked. Like, if this was the story Isaiah's girl was saying, it'd be different.
Yeah.
So you get attacked every day, and your husband says to you what when you leave every day? Go get him, Tiger?
Yeah, do you tell your husband what went on at work?
Yeah, he says he's going to go kill them.
But he doesn't.
Yeah, why doesn't he?
And you continue going to work.
Because I need my job.
But he doesn't go, hey, my attacked wife, quit, and we'll figure it out.
Just put some mouse traps in your uniform.
How much do you get an hour?
How often do I work?
No, how much do you get an hour? How much money?
Oh, I make about $1,000 a week.
Damn. That's all right.
That's McDonald's manager. Go to...
All right, Michelle, we got to go. Yeah, you're obviously getting harassed, but for some reason you're just putting up with it. So
yeah.
What could I tell you? Let's go to Jenny in Maine. Jenny, what's up?
Grabs her head.
Hey.
I know, no kidding. Like, hold on. Hold on.
How do you do that? Just...
Yeah, because the women out there, they're thinking we're just idiots, and we understand what sexual harassment is. When someone tells us,
grabs our head and pushes down while I'm rubbing my privates.
Right. That's gonna be dumped, unfortunately. But we know the difference between what happened in the Isaiah Thomas case and the story that lady just told, where it was a little way more aggressive.
That woman's putting up with like pretty much rape.
Yeah.
I'm not attractive. I don't understand.
Yeah, I wear a uniform.
What?
Pretty much rape through clothes is what's going on with her.
Being raped every day at work.
And she's calling us because she's not sure it's harassment. Let's go to Jenny. We got another one here. Jenny.
Hey, before I start, I just want to say it sounds like Michelle's working with some prison release program.
Yeah, no kidding. Something's going on there. So what do you got, Jenny?
All right, I worked for an orthopedic surgeon, really high, best one in the state, and basically every morning, everyone in the office got really big, unwanted hugs, and he would walk up behind us and give us really big back massages all day long.
Oh, unwanted hugs.
Ugh.
And back massages?
Yeah, and he was like 6'6". You really couldn't like squirm out of it.
But can I ask you this? Okay, I'm a big dude. If I start rubbing a woman and she does the wiggle,
Yeah,
like did he
shake
say
you
to
off,
you,
where the shoulder goes up and hits the side of the head,
but did he say to you, if I touch you, and you're uncomfortable, I am going to fire you? Has he ever said to you that you're gone if he can't touch and hug you?
No.
So then how is that harassment?
And what's his intentions, you think, in the end?
Well, he made it very clear to all the women working in the office that he was unhappy at home and that he was thinking about filing for divorce.
Wow.
And I was actually the first woman to quit, so I don't know how far it went. But
yeah, that guy is
he's on the prowl.
Yeah, he's basically a predator.
But did you tell him don't touch me before you quit?
Yeah, how about that?
yeah, I did. I sat down in his office and I had the what for with him.
And he said, no, I'm going to continue to touch you.
I didn't give him the chance.
Yeah, no, at that point, then it's just awkward for everybody, and you got to get the hell out of there. That's sexual harassment right there.
But there's a place. See what I'm saying? It's like I'm not going to just say every woman is not being harassed, but there's like a thing where you go, look, man, stop touching me, and you just go to work. Do you need to have your boss be your buddy? Like, what is he gonna do besides, like, he might fire you in the future, but if you go, that makes me uncomfortable, can you give him a chance to be an adult and go, yeah, sorry about that, and then continue to work with
instead of right away just taking him to court?
I think that's the problem, because when you do turn around and say, I'm sorry, you know what, that's unwanted and I don't want to hear about your problems at home, immediately everything in the workplace changes, because now
you're presuming that, because here's the same presumption that you're doing on him that he doesn't get to do is the fact that you may be a whore. You might like big man orthopedic because he works with his hands. He knows where to touch. So maybe you feel good. Give him 2 seconds to maybe have you like it. And then you go, nah, I'm not digging it. And he can be mature enough to go, nah, all right, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You didn't give him a chance.
All right, Jenny.
Yep. Imagine the guy, like, her coming up to him and saying that, and the guy just kind of smiling and going, all right, look, you got me. Like, those were my intentions. I was hoping for something a little more, but since you're on to me and everything, I'll leave you alone. But let me continue around the office because there might be a whore.
Is that unfair?
That comes in. I'll leave you alone. You'll work. I'll never touch you again.
And here's the thing that this is why that bothers me. Because a lot of times, the average man just wants a little peace, And it keeps me from having to come to you in this I am so enamored with you, can I take you out to dinner respect move, where all I want to do is put you on the table. So it's like, to keep from harassing you, I go, look, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. This whole speech, and it's like, listen, I would like to take you out for some drinks and blah, blah, blah afterwards. And no, I'm not going to try to pull your skirt up. And then, you got to be in a relationship with this mess. Just to get some.
All right, let's go to Mark in Bay Ridge. Mark, what's up?
Hi. I wanted to make a point too that sometimes you get reverse harassment, sort of, where you get like a boss lady that worked her way up, and now she's sort of got a thing in for when guys are her underling and they work for her.
Power trip thing, yeah.
Crazy boss, you know what I mean? I could come in, she used to make me sit down on the chair before I could just hand her something, and then I had to sit down again and then get up, or she'd be standing over me for hours with her breast hanging over the back of my neck or something like that, and just being
What are you, gay?
Oh my God, that's what I was going to say.
It's like,
Put you out your misery.
Yeah, what the?
She's
Pull it out.
ugly.
You know how many guys dream of this?
like so.
Make that 9 to 5 go by like that.
There's no such thing as harassment, sexual harassment with a woman on a man, unless it's, some slob saying, have sex with me or else you won't get a promotion. Then it's some kind of sexual harassment.
And it's still discrimination. Because
then that's discrimination.
All right, I apologize, but I'm just saying that it wasn't. I used the wrong wording. It wasn't.
My name's Mark, and I like to wear fingernail polish. I like to wear women's dresses.
Dresses. Well,
dresses.
Are you gay, dude? Be honest.
No.
I'm Mark from Bay Ridge, and I like to wear women's dresses.
My name is William, and I like to wear dresses.
Dresses.
Fingernail polish.
Mark, so why does that bother you? Because she's ugly? Like, if she was hot, would it be a different story?
Wouldn't it be different for anybody if it was a different story? If it's a hot-looking girl, yeah. But I'm just talking about just like,
Fair enough, sir.
Sometimes it happens. You work for a bad D-word type of woman. That's all.
Do you still work there?
No.
I'm about to say, because they're going to know it's you with that voice. Was you on the radio yesterday saying I'm ugly balls?
My name is William, and I like fingernail polish.
All right,
Mark.
Sexual harassment.
Well, there you go.
It's just hardcore.
Yeah, I don't really.
She made me.
I don't think there's
Look, I quit. I
don't think there's a guy out there that can tell a sexual harassment story with a female boss where they're going to get our sympathy.
Well, it was.
Give me one.
No.
Give me one.
It wasn't meant to be that. Sorry for wasting your time.
No, Mark.
God, wait, this guy's going to kill himself. Don't let him go.
Mark.
Don't let him go. Oh, my
God.
Mark. I'm here.
Just because we disagree doesn't, we just don't see it. I guess we'd have to be in the situation or something.
You know what this is like? This is an I saw an alien conversation with your friends, and they probed them. The aliens probed them and everything, and we just don't believe them. Could we give them like 30 seconds to like make us feel for them a little bit?
I guess as a guy, I can't think of anything a woman would do to me where I would be horrified.
No.
Sir?
Seriously. Think about that. What would a woman have to do to you for you to just be completely horrified?
You know what? Make me strip. It's like we'll give you your own show on NBC if you get in front of all the women here and you strip on top of a table.
And that would horrify you?
Because I'm not sexy, naked, and it's really degrading. Physicality's not degrading, but there's ways a woman could degrade you if you're not swinging. Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna cut that, but if you're not a certain size and you're standing up there just naked, that could mess with you if that was some.
That would be embarrassing.
Yeah, it would be embarrassing. A woman could embarrass me if I let her.
And I guess I'm talking more about like having a female boss. What could she possibly do that would just horrify you?
But we're talking us. Probably that dude would be horrified.
She could bring you into her office with some other dude and try to make you do gay stuff.
All right, horrified. There you go.
That
There's
would
an
be like
example.
horrifying. Yeah.
And then that wouldn't even horrify because you would look at the dude and go, well,
What about
We're not gonna
what's
do
wrong
this.
with you?
what about a really old woman? Would that horrify you in the end? Like horrify you, where you're just like you need to talk to someone about it.
Like out of the bathtub in The Shining? Like that woman?
Would that horrify you though, or would you get through the experience and be able to, go to the football game on Sunday?
You would go
without a.
It would horrify if you did it.
Without much of a scar though. I'm talking maybe about scarring you. Like I mean, you would be like, oh, this is god awful. But would it actually affect you as you move on with your life?
Yeah, I would move on.
But I mean, would it? Yeah, but you would just move on with your life. Like, that was one of those things.
Like I got touched funny as a kid. You know what I mean? Like it didn't bother. I think about it. I just laugh about it. It's like it's just not doesn't
Who
bother.
touched you funny?
This guy that owned the car wash.
Working at the car wash.
Yeah, and I had one of those young, my thing was just sitting there and he just touched it. He goes, "What you thinking about?" And I go, "Huh?" And I just go, "What happened? Did you just?" But it was like it didn't bother me to where.
The problem was you were 30 years old at the time.
That probably was it.
That old kid.
As I was,
No, how old were you really?
I was it had to be the age just before you could be gay and just after you go, oh, he was touched.
Yeah.
So a 10 or 11 type of age. Well, I was
All right.
and he just got me. He just was, what you thinking about? I was sitting there laying backwards and I was detailing a car and leaning back, and he would pay a lot of money, which was $10 a car. And I guess it was a Different Strokes special episode, and he just rubbed it with the top with the
just be careful. Just be careful.
Okay,
but basically your head's stuck under a car, like
yeah. And he just
the
asked
rest
me,
of you is like
he asked me what I was
just
thinking
out
about.
in the open.
What you thinking about? And I go, what? What happened? All I did was tell everybody, and then that was it. Like it didn't, whatever.
Right. All right, we got Mark in Carolina. I don't want to lose him. Mark, what's up? Real fast. Mark.
Hey, Mac.
We might have lost him.
Mac.
He was harassed by female boss. Loved it.
Oh, okay.
Are you on the line, sir? All right, now you're going to have to call back, I guess. That sucks.
He's gone.
Because I guarantee there's a million of those out there. You know that you have a bunch of crap lying around your place that you don't want or need. Probably got some old, concert T-shirts, CDs, and perhaps even some gold jewelry. Well, the rest of that stuff is probably worthless, but you can pick up some quick cash by sending all that unwanted jewelry off to cash4gold.com. Just click on cash4gold.com. That's cash4gold.com. And follow the simple on-screen instructions, starting with request a pack. Once your gold and jewelry arrives at the facility, your money goes out 24 hours later. Clean out your house, get rid of all the garbage, and pick up some quick and easy money with cash4gold.com. You can call them as well, 877-GOLD-590. That's 877-GOLD-590. Or click on cash4gold.com. That's cash4gold.com. Use promo code VIRUS and pick up an extra 2.5% value on your unwanted jewelry. Jewelry.
Jewelry.
You got another song for Patrice as we got a break here? What do you got?
I know this one.
These people it's too many one-hit wonders, man, to even know these people. So they're not longevity type of people.
This guy had like a couple of hit stuff.
Is this the young white boy with that deep voice?
No.
What?
That I know who he's talking about. Yeah, Rick Astley.
Oh.
But it's not.
I will tell you after the break. That's an easy one, though.
Yeah, I know that it's the names are tough because they're one.
For the white people, that's an easy one.
No, I bet you it's not.
It's easy, I'm telling you. See, everyone's got it on instant feedback already. No one's sticking around to find out the answer to that one. Murray Head, that was one that made people linger longer. Hey, Jim Norton was on Leno last night. Another taste of what he did for Leno last night. Oh, you got it? Oh, cool. We'll do that next as well. But first, Norton on Leno.
And we discussed sexual role play.
my girlfriend and I. Probably not even necessary to say sexual role play. That's the only time you role play in a relationship is in bed. You don't do it at other times. Hey, could you pass the ham and pretend you're a Viking? Hey, you want to grab the Darth Vader helmet and the lightsaber? The toilet's clogged. She said she wanted to dress up like a nurse. And I'm like, all right, but you're not one. And she did it, and she looked really good. She had the little sexy nurse skirt, and she was standing there in that little slutty white hat with the red cross on it. We've all seen that hat. It just makes you think, whore. And she blew it, though. As soon as she opened her mouth, she blew it, because she's like, hey, baby, I'm a nurse. Very believable. And then she wanted to have this sexual role-play nurse dialogue, but I guess my script got lost in the mail, because she's like, hey, what are you here for? And I was supposed to have like a really sexy answer prepared, like, my penis broke. But the whole thing was so ridiculous, I just said, I have herpes. It's hard to be sexy with medical role play. I'm a pervert and it's difficult. Certain words will ruin a sexual vibe no matter how you say them. Number one on the list, cyst. There is no way to recover a sexy feeling after someone has fired that word out in any context. It's actually a good way to end an experience you're not enjoying. Oh, God, right there. No, to the left, behind my cyst. Oh.
Here we go, 80s New Wave Tuesday. What do you think, Patrice? Who does this?
Whoa. George Michael when he was in a group.
So what, Wham?
Wham.
No.
Names are tough, man.
Howard Jones.
Yeah, jeez, I never heard of him. What's he on crack now?
That was an easy one for most. You got an 80s rap song for us? All right, let's go.
South Bronx, the South Bronx, the South Bronx, the South Bronx, South Bronx.
I don't think I've ever heard this song in my life.
Forget it.
I swear to God.
Stop. Many people.
Wait. Let me hear this part.
Terrific. It is kind of different, but let's get specific.
Oh, come on.
This is a classic.
This is DJ Jazzy Jeff and a Fresh Prince.
Curtis Blow.
Here's how awful you two guys are. This is how much you make me sick. What about he said his name 6 times already?
This is Curtis Blow. This is Fab Five Freddy.
Right. What about like? I want to go easy. Like what? And watch the Knicks play basketball.
This is Reverend Run.
South Bronx, the South. If they play this at any party anywhere where black people are, it destroys the party.
Does it?
It destroys the party. And this guy is as big of a rapper as you can get.
LL Cool J.
He said his name already in the thing.
Why would we?
We suck. You know what? Let's stop playing.
Okay.
Wait. Who
KRS-One is the soldier.
Oh, it's KRS-One.
KRS-One 18.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
Make me sick.
Did he do a little something for REM once?
Who knows? That's your basis for understanding who he is?
Yeah.
That's South Bronx.
I think, wasn't he the rapper that was featured in one of the
You don't
REM
even know
songs?
who KRS-One is after you know
I know the name. I don't know. I couldn't name one song he does. Yeah.
The bridge is over. Play the
All right, give me another one. No, don't play the one he wants. Give us another one.
This is hard.
Was that a popular rap song?
Dude, let me explain. Turn that off, please, E-Rock. It's just... It's like me going like almost Inagata-Davida almost. Like if I don't even know that, or even we'll put it like blue suede shoes. Like
really?
To black people, that's like you go South Bronx, the South Bronx. It might be the greatest hook ever in the history of rap. It's not another hook that's bigger than the South Bronx. And that just bothers me. And I'm not playing anymore.
I don't know
because it ain't fair. I got to figure out Howard Jones.
All right, give us another one.
I never
Howard
watched
Jones,
the OMTV rap.
Of course it was.
That was a huge hit for Whitey.
But it wasn't a huge. And I know that
I
one.
bet you the Howard Jones song was more of a hit than that crap we just heard.
Not on Yo MTV Raps, but I never watched Yo MTV
If I had
Raps.
some piano wire,
And
I could finish both of y'all.
KRS-One did do a song with R.E.M. Thank you, Chris
did?
Cox.
Why you gotta always white them up? Do I have?
That's
white them up.
Hey, you know the Beatles did a song with Jazzy Jeff. You know that, right?
No, I'm just telling you where I would know that him from. I didn't know
You
who he
don't
was.
know the South Bronx. That's what I'm saying. If you would knowing that is like me knowing that's as big as One Night in Bangkok or all these things.
Yeah.
If you would listen to rap, that's like something you should know.
If you would
And
listen to
just
rap,
don't
that's
know
just
it.
it.
All right,
I
give
never
us another
did.
popular rap song from the 80s. Here we go.
Brakes on the car, brakes to make you a superstar. Brakes to win and brakes to lose.
Look at your faces. Why don't you just guess the same name that you've been guessing, and now they're actually playing the song, and you still don't know?
Why
Fab
the
Five
anger?
Freddy.
Why the anger?
That's Fab Five Freddy.
I'm going with Curtis Blow.
There you go. Good
That's Curtis Blow.
See, I know this
Of
stuff.
course you do.
I figured I'd mix it up.
Oh, jeez.
All right, how about one that's not Curtis
See
Blow?
the Curtis Blow or Fab Five Freddy.
Give us one that's not Curtis Blow or Fab Five Freddy. I knew I'd be right eventually.
Oh, Patrice, we stink.
It's embarrassing.
It is.
No.
I'm embarrassed.
How much you and white people just refuse.
Yeah.
Just refuse.
We would say the same thing about black people.
That's not true because we know
We're
more
busy-
about
we're-
you.
we're busy
I
working.
know these 80s new wave songs.
Because you have no choice. You have to live in the white world.
That's not true. I don't have to live in white radio.
You know what happened? This was the crap that was in the tapes when you stole our stereos. So that's how you know it.
All right, let's try another one.
This is just embarrassing, man.
I think of you.
Oh, yeah.
White lie.
There you go. Just who did it?
Okay. I know this. I got to get to the hook,
Do you
though, a
know it,
little
though?
bit. Yeah.
The more I do.
Baby?
Yeah, let me get to the...
Ice, baby.
No, let me...
No, I know white lie.
Okay, here we go.
But sing a little bit of it if you know it.
I know.
I know...
They'll never get who it is. It's true. Play the message.
Ticket to ride, White Line Highway. Tell all your friends they can go my way.
Forget it, fellas. I see your
Wait.
face.
It's
just making me angry, man. It
I
just
know
really
that.
Oh, the break. Curtis Blow.
No.
Your fame with nothing to gain except
What?
your brain.
Oh, this is the mother effing time.
No.
Time. From Purple Rain. Exactly. Play the message there.
Wait, what was his name in this Grandmaster?
I should have known that.
Baby.
See, this is good stuff, though, right
Don't
here.
help him, Eric. Don't.
Yeah, don't help us.
This is not helping out.
I don't need help.
Play the message, Eric.
No, I know that song.
Grandmaster Flash.
You don't even. But you see,
Yeah, I
every
know
time I
that
hear
song.
the wiggly 80s music.
Yeah.
Like the remake of Time, See What's Become of Me.
Bangles?
The Bangles, yeah.
The remake, I even know there was a remake of Simon and Garfunkel. I know a little bit. But you're going,
Hazy Shade of Winter, by the way.
I kind of know that. Like you
Yeah.
refuse.
No, I
No,
don't
I know that
refuse.
song
I'm just,
very well, actually.
I'll confess to being ignorant.
Yeah, but
I'm
no,
ignorant.
It's more
And a
than
racist.
ignorant. It's just,
All right, let's do one more here.
Trying.
Oh, yeah, this
This is old school.
is...
Play some NWA, I'll know that. See, but that's like 90s.
Give me some Ice Cube.
How I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Yeah, this is the message. As you said, play that.
Everywhere. People pissing on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take
Of
it.
course.
No, I got no money to move out. I guess I got
yeah,
I would go with Dougie Fresh.
of course.
Oh, Dougie Fresh.
Yeah, a little Dougie Fresh.
That's Reverend Run.
Or like...
Kenny, you must know. You
Or
must
how
have
about-
arrested a couple of guys that's been playing that.
I'm gonna guess that MC is somewhere in his name.
No.
Oh.
This is bothering me. This...
See, if you played Funky Cold Medina,
Yeah.
I'm just pissing him off. I am just making Patrice more angry.
Who does the message?
Grandmaster Flash.
That was another one?
Oh, Melly Mel.
I know Melly Mel.
I got that Melly Mel.
Yeah. Yeah, we know this one.
Yeah. Funky Cole Medina.
Of course you do.
Come on.
Yeah.
Funky Cole Medina.
Come on. Play Bust a Move.
Yeah.
I know that.
We know Bust a Move.
Of course.
I know Young MC.
How far up into the late 90s you want to go?
How about a little MC Hammer?
Of course. Go ahead. Hammer it up.
Oh.
Of course.
Great stuff.
Why are you getting mad?
It just bothers me.
We're just having fun.
Patrice thinks it's some kind of I did this on purpose, that I was so intolerant and did not want to know about this.
Not even bump
but
into
it's not.
it. And not, but it's a refusal.
No, I like some of these songs when I
just
hear them,
didn't-
but I don't have the time to learn them.
I wasn't exposed to it. You had no choice but to be exposed to that 80s music, like Howard Jones and stuff.
Yeah, but
I had a choice.
You should have no choice. No, I had a choice.
Yo MTV Raps was the only place I would have heard this, and I didn't watch
turn
it.
to BT.
BT.
Or turn on black
was
radio.
afraid.
Turn on a black radio station that's playing black music.
I listened to Black Talk Radio on WLIB.
So you can hate black people and come and
Imhotep
talk
Gary
about
Bird.
it, but not to just enjoy it.
That's what I listened to.
Listen to this garbage.
This is just return music. This is music.
Baby got back.
This music they used to come back to. You are back listening to WLIB, the voice of the nation. White people are the devil and should be killed. And that was pretty much what I listened to.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You just were making him angry.
Why? What happened? We had to wait for Run DMC and Aerosmith to get together. And then it was like, all right.
And then that's what qualified it.
They basically told us it's okay to like rap if you're white. I'm like,
some Dre.
Play no. Yes, but they won't. Yes, play that. But it's just no. It won't matter.
No, we won't know.
How about this?
Oh, Freaks Come Out at Night. Yeah, I know this is Mary Jane Girl.
Of course it is. And then you go the hook. And here's the thing about rap: they tell you all the information. My name is Jim, and I go over here, and the song's name Freaks Come Out at Night.
My name is Jim. This is the name of the song. I recorded on this date. The album is. You can download it through iTunes, and we're still sitting there like, I don't know.
Young MC.
Of course it is.
I know Freaks Come Out at Night. I'm gonna go with that chick band.
Yeah.
Spinderella.
Yes.
Spinderella.
She did it. She had throat cancer when she made this one.
She's involved somehow in this song.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
This is SW1.
Yes, it is. SW1.
Sean Wayans.
Yo-Yo.
Before they gave him a name. Before they let him be a Wayans brother.
And okay, let me ask you that. You said SW1, right?
Yeah.
Sean Wayans. What was that a play off of? What did he take and make that?
KRS-One?
No.
I have no idea.
S1W, but you know where that's from. Please say you do.
S1W.
Southside.
Jesus Christ. You make me sick right now.
Hold on.
Why?
He took that. It was a playoff to S1W, and you don't know what S1W is?
I'm so sorry.
It's Public Enemy Security Force.
Oh, hell. Why would I know that? I wouldn't want to be anywhere near them.
All right, give us another one. One last one.
Night of the Living Bases. Put that on.
Oh, you're so angry with us.
Houdini did Freaks Come Out at Night?
Yeah, Houdini.
I would have never.
Oh, that was
Night of the Living
Houdini.
Bases. There we go.
I was going to say that.
And started off in the beginning. You gotta. It's just something. Y'all shouldn't be this happy, not knowing.
I love
or discontent. When I know so much white stuff and black people, we know a lot of white stuff, but we're not.
All right.
Let me tell you something though. You are about the most educated black man about white stuff that I've ever known.
But we're not allowed to really. All of us know white stuff.
Really? Do you?
I'm gonna shout, let it all out. We know that.
You know what? I'll go back to my very white neighborhood, and I'll feel a little guilty today.
Coming in the night.
Phil Collins in the air tonight.
Oh Lord, we know that. We just know it.
What? Face Value?
I don't know exactly. I don't know.
All right, give me a song.
I know parents just don't understand.
Here it is. Bam! In your face.
Oh, this is Flavor Flav.
It's not Flavor Flav.
But it's Public Enemy. I know
okay, all
Public
right,
Enemy.
Thank God, Jesus.
I know Public Enemy.
That don't make me feel better, but
I like Chuck's voice. I always did when I was growing up.
do you enjoy this song?
I love his voice.
I didn't ask you that.
I don't know this song.
You don't know this song?
I know the sound, though.
Classic.
Is it?
I really don't know the song.
You know,
but I can tell you.
do you even know what they're talking about?
I have no idea.
All right.
Whitey sucks and
no, they not. They're talking about
Whitey
the
sucks
black community.
and the blacks are coming and they're going to take over the world.
This song is Whitey sucks and the blacks are coming. This song is Night of the Living Bassheads and how crack was destroying the black community. And of course, why would you even care about that?
I thought it was about Black Jesus.
This is a song called Anthony, Lock Your Door and Get Your AK-47. They're coming.
I like Public Enemy, though.
The N-words are coming. Here it is. Cracker, we're going to kill you and kidnap your wife, and she's going to go, ah.
Here's some Public Enemy I know.
How low can you go? Death row.
Yeah, the Anthrax remix.
Back is the incredible rhyme animal, the uncannibal.
Why are you trying to help him, man?
I like this.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Chuck D. All right, give me another one. One more. I like this. We're doing good now. We're doing good now.
Give him this bothers me.
We're doing
Does
good.
It really bother you?
It does bother me. It bothers me. It just it bothers me because it's just it doesn't even cross. You don't have to know anything.
No, I got to know a lot of stuff, but this ain't one of them.
Right? You don't.
Let's go.
It's just like you
Hold
don't
on,
even take
hold
this
on.
as a knowledge thing.
Hold on. Let's go to Queens and say hi to
kinda right, I
LaShawn.
guess.
LaShawn.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
You guys are trying really hard. Do you know that there's a lot of the rap music right now have a rock beat? Look at Red Hot Chili Pepper. That is all rap.
Well, yeah, but that's also, you know.
Well, maybe the old Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
They've gotten quite poppy.
Yeah.
I used to be a huge Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. I hate them now.
You know that a lot of the rap songs have evolved into rock music. It sounds really, really good.
It's the white man stealing the black man's music
Rockbox,
again.
you know what Rockbox is, right?
Rockbox?
Yeah.
It's one of the best rap songs ever made.
All right, let's hear that. Thanks, LaShawn.
You're welcome. You guys are doing better.
All right, thanks.
It's not even. You don't even have like a.
All right, let's hear Rockbox.
This ain't Rockbox, but.
Oh, what do you got?
Come on, man.
Buddy, clap your hands.
Yeah,
All right,
Clap your hands.
You're tricking us. Curtis Blow again.
Well, if you're feeling old,
No.
you think you're on.
Oh, Cool Mo D.
Of course.
Well, everybody in the place, put a whip.
You gave me a look like I was right.
It's Melly Mel.
This all sounds kind of like the other song.
All right, I'll give you a hint. It's literally. They're credited with being the first rap group.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah, there you go. At least,
At least I know that.
God.
Actually, Blondie created rap.
Of course she did. Fat Five Freddy walked through the line.
That's
my,
right.
My big behind.
With his white suit and his top hat on in that video. What the hell is he thinking?
Rap is great. Rockbox. It's the best rap song ever made to me personally, and it's
Right,
the first one with
that?
a rock.
We'll end with this one. The greatest rap song ever. Here we go.
To me.
Okay.
Rockbox.
See if I remember this.
You got to. Yeah,
All right, I have to.
For you, fresh shit.
Best rap song ever made.
Yeah, this is
kind of cool.
Best rap song ever made.
When do they start rapping?
In a second.
Why? Because this is worth hearing right here?
This is fantastic, dude. You're the kind of guy that girl ignored. I drive a caddy, you fixing the Ford. And my middle name's Lord.
No clue.
All the four because of Willie. Got a funny feeling. Floor. Moving, grooving.
Is this the Beastie Boys?
Of course it is. This is still lady. No, he's demonstrating. We're rising. and always hypnotizing.
We always tell the truth, but
Never stimulizing.
No curls, no braids, easy head, still get paid. Dramatic, cut the record up and down.
It is good.
It's a great song, dude.
Ice Cube. Finally.
Those rhymes I say, sharp as a nail, witty as can be and not for sale. Always funky fresh.
All right, turn this crap off.
Of course.
Turn this crap.
Turn it off. I know, come on, Eileen, but you turn this one. Of course, just shut it right off. I know Sledgehammer, but cut this one off. Matter of fact, break it. Break this evil demon music.
Oh, is that funny, man? All right, who did that?
You know who did that.
I really don't.
That's Run DMC.
That's Run DMC.
Oh, yeah, early Run DMC.
That was it.
I just know that, like, the hit.
Sucker MCs. Never mind.
Never mind.
It's just,
Wait, E-Rock is right, and they said their name as it started the song?
Run, D.
All right, I'm gonna use your philosophy. All right, start another one. I'm gonna listen from the beginning to get the name of the band. All right, concentrate.
Listen to the words.
No, they say the name to start every song.
Yeah.
Why are we this stupid? I didn't even hear Run DMC. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of one to give him.
Yeah, Patrice is trying to.
Hold on, I'm trying to give him just give him one that's not going to be.
E-Rocktober.
Not Run DMC. We already did Run DMC. Damn, I can't think of one.
All right.
I could think, but I can't think of one.
By the way, Susan Waldman, we got some crying audio of her.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Roger Clemens
We'll get back to this.
is in George Steinbrenner's box. He's just announced that he is a Yankee, so there won't be any question as to who's in that lineup.
Really?
Yeah.
There won't be?
Goodness gracious. Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen, you should see what's going on in the Yankee dugout.
Wow, there's a lot of hope there, huh?
You should see what's going on in the Yankee dugout. They're slowly filing into the showers after a loss to Cleveland.
Well, she was in the locker room last night, and
was she?
It's pretty obvious that the Joe Torre era is over, and so it was a very emotional locker room. And she had this to say last night.
And then he said something that everybody in the room, we all looked at each other. He said this Yankee team has a great future. It's got a lot of young kids. There is no question about the ability of these people. They're very impressive. He said, you think it's going to last forever. And this is rough. He's your friend. He said, This has been the best 12 years of my life. I wouldn't miss this for anybody. Now, I was okay, actually, until I went into the clubhouse, and the coaches are sitting in Torrey's office, and they are watching this. And the tears that you hear in my voice are coming down the faces of the coaches in that coach's room.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you?
This is so...
All right. Well, that's what Susan Waldman had to say.
She got a little teary-eyed there.
Very emotional night in the clubhouse last night.
Yeah, I guess so. How was she doing in there?
Go Sox, go. You leaving us, Patrice?
No, just on this way.
All right.
I was like, Patrice is all mad.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm out of here. You non-rap knowing asses.
We'll do a little more old school rap after the break.
What time do the computer stores open? The software stores?
I don't know, 9. Why?
I need...
Halo?
The big orange box.
What's that?
I need the orange box.
Manhunt?
Half-Life 2, second episode. Portal. And Team Fortress 2. I need it immediately. Bring me a scrub.
Is this the Half-Life game that was supposed to...
Oh, scrub.
Is that the Half-Life game that was supposed to come out years ago?
Yeah, I was saying they put games out like Boston put out albums. Bunch of pains in the asses. But today it's released, and I want it.
Patrice will agree with me. That was Tom Schultz's problem, not Brad Delp's. The 5 or 6 years between albums. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Brad Delp just wanted to be a rock and roll singer.
Don't try to prove points by naming the genius of Boston
of Tom Schultz. He was a perfectionist when he was making these
I'm closer to
albums in his
knowing
basement.
This than you are to knowing the beef between 50 and the game. It's the same thing.
It's over some of that vitamin water.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
It's all the vitamin water money coming
No,
out.
it's not, but that's it.
That's a
I'm
good one,
impressed
though,
that
right?
you even know 50 got something to do with
50's a billionaire because of stupid water.
Because of that goddamn vitamin water. Everybody is drinking that stuff. Everybody.
But he only got, people think
he
he
owns
got a
the grape.
He owns the
grape.
He got what his flavor's worth to that whole deal.
His one flavor.
So his, whatever that deal was, I think it was like $4 billion, whatever grape, 50, what is it called?
It's called
Formula 50.
Formula 50.
Formula
And whatever
50.
that was, whatever percentage that was worth to that
So that was
deal.
only worth, what, 100 million? So we should feel sorry for 50?
I think I think it was 10%.
Wow.
If I'm not
All right.
crazy.
Hey, we got to take a
A lot
break.
of cash.
We got Jim Norton, some more Norton on Jay Leno's show last night.
How much time did he do? A half hour?
He did great, man. We're just giving it a little taste
No,
here
I'm
and there.
saying that
I think he did a total like 12 minutes or something like that.
Really?
We're just giving you a taste
That's
today.
what I'm saying. It seems long.
More Norton on Leno last night as we go to break.
I have developed over the years a very jaded sense of humor. I tend to not respond comedically to little cute, fun humor things. Like, people who hang up little funny signs in their office when you walk in, little things in their cubicle should be executed. Because the signs are never funny. They're always adorable. Just a little something that's okay for work, just to kind of let you know that you're dealing with a real character, My eye doctor has a receptionist who's pushing 500 pounds, which really made me question his ability as an eye doctor. And you walk in and she has a sign that says, you can ask the man who's in charge or the woman who knows what's going on. Get out of her way, folks. Sassy gal coming through. And when she smiled, I noticed she had braces, and it brought out a rage in me I cannot describe. Why are you improving your eating apparatus? Look at yourself. Your teeth work. How effective did she want teeth to be? Did she want to be like a beaver and make her own home out of wood and then just eat the shavings? Or maybe she wanted to be like a shark and straighten her teeth so she could have a second set put in on top and then eat meat and cake at the same time and just have her eyes roll back in her stupid fat head. I'm actually embarrassed that I slept with her. All right, thank you guys very much. Thanks a lot.
80s New Wave Tuesday. Opie and Anthony, Patrice O'Neill, Punchline, San Francisco, this weekend.
This weekend, yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right?
Yes, sir.
You know this one?
Neither do you. Oh,
I know this one, actually.
the hook. I know the hook. That's not a big one, though. That's not big.
This is definitely a one-hit wonder.
This is not.
They may have had a follow-up, but,
I know enough to say this is huge or not huge. Like, this might just be white people ears.
This was pretty big, though.
Wow, wow.
This song.
Escape Club. Wild Wild West.
Not as big as the song from the Saint Elsewhere, the instrumental.
Wild West. All right, let's go with a rap song. That was easy. Now the rap song will be just as easy, right?
Yes.
Here we go for Patrice. Old school rap.
Right about now.
All right, he's gonna say his name.
You're about to be possessed.
Sis?
MC Rawface.
MC Raw?
MC Rawface. What?
And he said the exact group. He said the group.
Right there he did?
And you don't even remember the name. He just said it.
You're kidding, right?
He made me sick. He said the group. All the members and their kids and everything. He gave you all information.
It's the Fat Boys.
He just said the group.
Did he really?
I don't know.
This is,
he said it again.
Wait, we shut up?
He said he's not internationally known.
Ace of Base? Wait. D-Light. But D is like D-E-E. And light is L-I-T-E. Right? Delight? Or did they sample this? What? Help me out.
What did they sample this? This is the old Vicky Anderson.
It's Rob Bass.
One of James Brown's ladies.
Rob Bass?
No, I don't know who it is.
Rob Bass. He said his name, Rob Bass and Easy Rock, in the beginning. This is the sounds of me, Rob Bass, and my DJ, Easy Rock.
I thought he said
again.
I don't pay attention.
Yeah, why?
It's just,
I should pay more attention.
Like if white people could just do a song where they, a guy just goes and by the way, I'm Mick Jagger. You know what I mean? Just give you a little info but it's still. Here's a lad. This is what.
Wait, who was that?
That's Rob Bass.
Oh, okay.
It's Rob Bass. And Easy Rock.
He said it in the middle, in the beginning of the song, in the middle, and in case you didn't hear it, the end.
I thought it was just his name.
Anytime I hear...
Did you hear the song, though?
I never heard that, but when I hear Rob in a rap song, I think it's a verb. I don't think it's...
All right, I almost knew that one. Let's try another one. I almost got that one.
Yeah.
He's disgusting.
All right, ready?
Have his mind.
Wait, rewind right. Started it. Just listen.
He's disgusting.
Are they going to say a name or...
Just listen.
All right, I'll try to listen. All right, I'll concentrate.
MCMI, people call me Milk. When I'm busting up a party, I feel no guilt. Gizmo's cutting.
Did he say his name in there?
He said the whole
It's
group.
MC Milk and Gizmo?
Exactly.
Wait, it's as easy as that? All right, so all I have to do is listen for the first words.
And you never heard this song?
Never heard of this guy.
I'd like to thank.
Start. Ready? Get the new, just the beginning of the new 50 Cent song.
Oh.
The big 50 Cent, I Get Money. This is how famous that song was, is that 50 starts his new hit song with that song.
Ah.
All right.
Real quick, you got it?
All right, here we go.
That's an 80s rap song, and 50 flipped it, but that's classic. That's what starts the song, is when people hear "I get money."
Right.
I get money.
I like to make werewolf movies.
It's disgusting.
All right. Anyway, and Patrice during the break was talking about our Don King interview. Yeah, you really.
That's genius. I wish
really
I was related to him. God, I love.
We were thinking that you were related to him. He kind of reminded us of you, like an older version of you.
He's so good at deflecting. He just. Don, did you murder two people? Let me tell you something about. See, Jesus Christ, the Son. You don't understand. The sun is 1,000,000 degrees, and Jesus Christ said this. This is what Jesus Christ said when he was talking to Cliff. What?
Uh-huh.
And you just go, you're right.
He does know how to deflect.
Oh, he was beautiful.
We might have that clip. Hold on. But to get serious for a second, how did it feel to kill a man?
Well, you know what? It's not a feeling of what you're going to do for a kill. It's just like when you say on Iwo Jima, what you tell the guys over there with Patan, Corregidor. You know what I mean? When you find people that are fighting, it's the way that you look at life and what you is, because it's three words: eros, philia, and agape. That's the Greek words. Eros is an affectionate love. Philia is like a brotherly love, you know what I mean? A family love, whatever. And agape is the love of the human personality. I may love you because you're a human being, but I may not like your ways. Your ways may be disdain. It may be something that would be not appropriate, you know what I mean? But you still got to be respected for being a human personality. And so I think that I love all the people, you know what I mean? And it's what John Donne said many years ago, that no man's an island entirely to himself. Every man is a member of the continent and a part of the main. So therefore, do not send for whom the bell tolls. The bell tolls for thee. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, I mean? So I got to believe in John. He said, every man's death diminishes me.
So I'm
involved with men.
So it felt good.
You were 13 years old.
Opie, baby! Yeah! Opie, go, Jim, go!
But you're right.
Yes, master. Like, you asked him, how did it feel to kill a man? It didn't feel good.
Nah.
He just went into some diatribe, and you just go.
I think there was a little rope-a-dope going on there.
Yes, and it's all you have to do is
a bit of the rope-a-dope.
Don, how did it feel? You didn't answer the question, but I will say again that the mountain to see is 37,000 feet high. But then, what?
Yeah.
What?
It was beautiful.
I don't want to be your third kill. We're all right, right?
Yeah, you're all right, man. You're all right.
The first time.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Oh, ye of little faith, get thee behind me, Satan.
Wow, he was.
He's quoting.
I hope he comes back. He was a lot of fun.
He was the best. He was just. He
was a lot of
fantastic.
fun.
I love that, man. What did he say? Did you enjoy killing people?
I don't even know what he said.
He just,
I kind of have a feeling what he was saying, but
yeah. It was like, well,
in the midst of battle, he killed a guy.
Yeah. If you're out, he's like Iwo Jima and Bataan, and he's talking about like World War II and killing people.
It was the hood,
it's
like the
wait a
hood
minute.
is like the jungle, and two guys fought.
Well,
and
speaking of that, Pete from Massachusetts, comparing a ghetto murder to Iwo Jima is a crime.
That's not true.
No.
No, sometimes you have to, survive.
Whoa,
Just like Iwo Jima.
That was good. You just went to the U. That was good.
You have to survive.
All right. Anything else to do on this side of the show? We didn't even get to play What Did We Learn on the Opie and Anthony show. Very educational. We learned a lot about old school rap.
No, they didn't. Your guys.
I learned a little bit.
These guys probably turned the radio off.
I learned to listen better to the first 5 seconds of a song.
So you know who it is.
I know who it is.
Oh, I gotta thank you.
Ooh.
I have to thank a member of the NYPD.
Very nice.
How
fast this morning?
80 and a 50. And
that means you saw him coming.
I saw him come. I saw he was.
How fast were you really going?
I saw him. I was probably doing 85.
Oh, okay.
So not that much faster. He wasn't on radar. He was zigging and zagging in and out of traffic. He was getting all close to people. He was, in and unmarked. But I saw him, and I decided I was just gonna drive like I drive. So I was doing like 80, 85, passing cars because they get in my way. And then I look behind me, and there's lights. He's right on my ass, and there's lights. So I wait until there's a nice, safe spot. I pull over. I flip all the lights on in the cab. I have everything ready for him. And he goes, you were speeding. I go, I'm in a real rush this morning. I'm a little late, which I wasn't, but, I was late. And then... you pull out the old card and go, yeah, here.
With plastic or metal?
And he looks at it. It was plastic.
PBA or FOP?
It's one of the good
PBAs.
No, PBAs is not that good, though.
Yeah, that's for rookies.
Just
PBAs are for okay. You were saying
that's
PBAs
rookie
stink.
crap, man. You got to really get.
Is there one better than the FOP?
Oh, there's a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, there's ones. It all depends too.
Let's just put it this way: Ant's got like placards on his car at this point.
If you just have one that's just like one that is given out by friends and stuff, but if you got one that like there's information on there that the cop could look at and go, okay. All right, this guy is
and pretty much has a police
friend.
uniform that he wears.
So what? Police uniform.
When he's driving in and out.
And then he goes, and then he just handed it back to me, and then he says this. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, let me see that.
You need that.
I've gone the wrong way down highways with this.
That's a good one.
Wow,
It was made of metal.
Man.
The cop just handed it back to me, and he goes, all right. He goes, do what you got to do. Like, whatever you're going to do.
Yeah, because they're not happy they have to let you go, even though there's a connection there.
Didn't have to. That's why I'm thanking him. He was very cordial, very nice.
That was very nice of him.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
All right, I guess that's it for today, huh? Whoa, what happened?
What?
Anything else, Patrice?
Yeah, go to patriceoneo.com sometimes because that's my podcast is on there.
Oh, yeah.
So I have fun doing that.
And
San Francisco Punchline this weekend, 11, 12, 13th at San Francisco.
They do a great job at that club. I like the Punchline.
I like.
I'm serious.
It's a nice club.
There's clubs I've been to all over America, and then a few stand out, and that's one of them. They do a good job.
DC
out
Improv
there.
is one of my favorites.
Improv's nice too. Yes,
DC Improv is one of my favorites.
I went there for the first time when Norton was getting ready for the HBO special.
I enjoy that club.
Yes, it's not a bad place.
Punchline's good too.
Patrice O'Neill, always a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
The energy you bring is, it's great for us. We appreciate.
I love the
that.
discussions that Patrice brings along with him. Amazing. We just go anywhere.
Yeah.
Harassed women at work and rap that we don't know of. It's everything.
Well, we kind of knew it.
Runs the gamut. We kind of knew it?
I kind of knew a few. No? I knew Rockwell.
I believe you.
Rockwell.
I knew the Rockwell one.
Rockwell. Enough with Rockwell.
Guys, have a great day.
All right, bye.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony.
Does that sound low in the background?
I don't know. I don't have headphones on yet.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Opie and Anthony live at XM Satellite Radio. Taking over the lounge area of the studio today. We haven't been in this section of the studio in about a week and a half. We like to mix it up, and today we decided to kind of come over here
to hit the couches. And I see Patrice O'Neill has opted for the Lazy Boy recliner. It's a leather recliner. The feet are up. Your chair is back, and I am fully expecting him to doze off before the end of this show, and give me a little reprieve from the abuse I've been taking, because it would be so easy. Patrice, how easy? See? Look at him. Huh? What?
How comfortable are you right now?
It's not working.
Huh?
It's not working. The mic. I'll wait till they fix it.
The
He's going to go to sleep until it works.
Don't mess up these guys.
You got to get up on it, I think.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can hear me? I can't hear myself. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to turn up your.
It's weird.
You got wireless headphones.
Hello. Okay.
This is just a state-of-the-art broadcast facility.
It is fantastic. They
How
really,
cool is this?
They really made it up to you guys for the debacle. They really did their job.
Well, we're almost willing to forgive.
This is good.
Almost.
During the little break before we come on the air here, I've been watching a little Maury. You know how we enjoy the Maury.
Yep.
And there is Deanna. She's 14.
Yeah.
She beats up her mother, and she prostitutes herself. And Patrice was saying, that's a girl that, like Chris Hansen, would bust you for.
Yep.
But you look at her here, she is completely, legitimately fuckable. There's no,
what did you call her? Weather beat.
Yeah, she's like all weather beaten, like she's been doing drugs and shit, and she's been fucking for years. Anyway.
I can't wait to meet Deanna. Here she is.
I can't wait. Hey, man, they'll boo her.
You don't know me.
Beep. Now she calls the audience fucking assholes, and you don't know me.
Tits hanging out. Ass crack. Look at her.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Now the mother's trying to discipline her. It's a little late there, honey. A little late for discipline, honey.
Yeah.
When your daughter's like,
Why do you put your hands on your sister?
I put my hands on them because they boss me around.
Last time I checked, you were 14.
It
She
don't
was 24.
matter. It don't matter. I do what I want.
How
I
could
make my
Chris
own
Hansen
rules.
come out?
You
And then
do.
she's a year older
Yeah.
than the age that he comes out and busts you.
They can't do nothing.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing. They can't.
Uh-oh, she's talking kind of like a sister. I think she might be going after the black guys.
you don't know me.
You don't know me.
What do you swing those
This girl by her hair because she started talking.
What did you like?
She
What?
talked to me, so I took her by her
What
damn
did
hair
she
and
say
I
to
threw her
you?
in the wall.
What did she say to
She
you?
wanted to fight me. I said, let's go. And I took her by her damn hair, swung her around, threw her in the wall. Yes, I did.
Oh, boy.
I need a damn trophy. I need a damn trophy.
Like, the audience takes a vested interest in these people.
Yeah.
Like, they're so angry. Maury's just laughing.
Any real man is just sitting there going,
I'm crying.
Do you ever?
She'd give you an angry ass fuck.
4 more years? You gotta wait 4 more years for her?
She's going to be spent in 4 years.
Just a piece of garbage.
Yeah. They call it white trash. Get a tissue. The mother's crying. The mother looks like she's 16.
Yeah, the mother looks like she's just graduated college.
Yeah.
She's got a 14-year-old whore.
Me and my girl was watching Chris Hansen at MSNBC, and I asked her how old she was when she started fucking. She said 13, right?
Yeah.
She fucked a 17-year-old guy, my girl.
Prison.
And then he didn't go nowhere. He just fucked it. That was back before guys went to prison for shit like that.
Yeah.
And I asked her, it was so weird of a sexual moment. I asked her, did you have hair on your pussy at 13? And she looked up in the sky to try to remember if she had hair on her pussy at 13. My dick got so hard just watching her try to remember if her pussy was actually getting adult size when it was 13. I just was shaking in my boots. She went, she goes, I don't know if... I think I had hair on my pussy. Like, oh, you cunt. And I'm just sitting there going, this piece of shit. Did you see the new one he did in Cambodia? Dude.
He went to Cambodia?
He went to Cambodia, Chris Hansen. Because I guess he's
running out of places to go in the United States.
It was disturbing. It was 4 or 5-year-olds and these
Jesus.
These the pedophile guy, white guy, middle aged.
Yeah, the businessman coming over.
Round.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes and he goes in there and first he goes into regular prostitution places and tries to cock block, but it was just
I'm looking for a hooker.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
So he had to go to this shitty village in like 100 miles outside of the main town, and it was 15-year-old pimps selling girls 8, 5,
Jesus.
And old was 12. The 12-year-old bitches was like, "What's up, nigga?" and the 5-year-olds though, they go like this. One girl, if they were virgins, the lady would sell them for like 600 American, which is a year's worth of money.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And they had one, Boom Boom and Yum Yum. And Boom Boom is fuck Yum Yum. And the guys go in and they ask if the girl 5 years old, and it was so sad.
It was a 5-year-old.
No bullshit.
Wow.
And they go, the 5-year-old goes, Boom Boom, no Boom Boom, because she ain't fucking yet, but Yum Yum. And then she goes, if you no like, give your money back.
What? She's talking like smack.
Give your money. You know, like Yum Yum. Give your money back. Meaning you get a money back guarantee on my fucking.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
No bullshit. It was shocking, but it was so over there. Like he was trying to interview people, and like he interviewed like the head of children's services out there.
Yeah, some they give a flying fuck.
She was in the bed sleep like, huh?
Yeah, what? I'm surprised they didn't put Chris Hansen in a bamboo cage with rats in it.
Yeah, that was going to get me all day. She was asleep in bed, watching soap operas.
Hi, this is Chris Hansen. He's like, huh? What's with this Yum Yum and Boom Boom? Yeah, what's the problem?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's so cultural. They sell kids, dude. Like they try to save them. They go in and they try to save them.
Yeah.
And the kids are crying like, what are you doing? Right? They got a home for like 14-year-olds. Those are the old school ones. And they take them and try to teach them shit. They run away and go back to selling pussy.
Holy shit.
Because the police, you give $150 to them, and they fucking the police get paid that every 6 months.
Yeah,
$150.
You give them 6 months pay in one night, they're gonna leave you the fuck alone.
And you go out to this shitty village, and it's these awful. But it's so fucking creepy. But the thing about it is, this is my problem I have with these programs. You don't feel like they're really helping. They're just trying to go, and they fuck with this doctor who was there. This doctor who was going over to these places and fucking little kids and shit. And they fucked with him a little bit, but he was so smooth he just got out of it. But they really didn't give a fuck. Because the kids are just like, yeah, yum yum, boom boom, boom boom, yum yum. Sit with their legs crossed, smoking cigarettes. It was,
holy shit.
You got to see it.
This was on TV already?
Dude,
and they ain't going to save anybody. Yeah. They're not going to do anything in that culture, in that country.
They arrested a couple of people and da-da-da. But they went out again the next week. And Chris Hansen didn't go, by the way.
No.
He wasn't there doing his thing.
Oh, okay.
Because it was one of those pimps, those motherfuckers,
yeah,
right?
Mao.
And he said, he goes, to one of the guys because they go over these human rights places, try to help the kids, and they go with a camera hat and a bag with a camera hat, a hat that moves left and right, you know?
The logo's moving from left to right across your forehead. The Nike logo, the swooshes.
The swooshes here.
You're hearing a buzz whenever it moves.
And one of those pimps, the guy had to get away with his life because one of the pimps goes, is that a camera? He goes, fuck one of these girls, man. Or if you don't fuck one of these girls, I'm going to kill you.
Holy shit.
And the guy talked his way out of it, but he's like, if you don't fuck one of the little girls right now, I'm going to fucking kill you. That's how dangerous this cold-blooded shit going on. It was fucked up, man. But the investigation went from he tried to just cock block first.
Can we call Chris Hansen, by the way? We have a good relationship with him. We could maybe get him on the air today.
It was like a cock block first because he tried to go into regular buying pussy shit.
Yeah.
And he goes, by the way, buying pussy is illegal in this country. Just to throw it at you, but still no one was feeling who gives a fuck because people travel all over the world to fuck third world bitches. It just is what it is. I'm part of the crime, too.
But yours are of age.
We fuck.
You might want to explain that.
After
the half hour
of the kid thing. But he went into regular prostitution places of legal women, of guys just, and he was trying to make that seedy, like guys are going here taking women and buying pussy.
Like,
that whole thing, and no one was giving a fuck. You could feel it, like, Chris, you cock block.
It's legit there. They don't give a fuck.
Then
the women don't care.
They went into this fucking village miles away. It was horrible.
Wow.
It was fucking. It was so you get sad. You do get it affect it really. If you're not a fucking pedophile, you can't help but be sad.
They didn't profile that one or promo that one on the channel.
No kidding.
I didn't see a promo for that one come up.
That shit was crazy. And they followed this doctor, and what it was is they did profile him because he looked like Mr. Pedophile, just a creepy little white dude.
Yeah.
And they took a chance. At first, they said he was in the regular joints. Then they went to the village and had the secret camera because he was being interviewed on TV. He's like, I love coming to Cambodia, Guam, it's great. And, I love the women. And they just looked at him, and this guy's a hunk of shit. We feel it. And then next thing you know, he was in that little pedophile village, and he was showing the camera
yum
with the red eye, make his eyes red.
Yeah.
And they go, and this guy tells us how to go fuck little kids. And then we recognized him. It was Dr. Cocksucker. Yes. Dr. Cock. And he was an asshole going, I fucked the 14 and 15-year-olds. I don't get into the little teeny ones. It was it made your skin crawl. And then they would just go around the village asking any arbitrary white guy, why are you here? Guys are like, I just love dirty villages outside of Cambodia.
Yeah, what excuse do you have?
I just enjoy
Cambodia. So what are you doing here?
I like an authentic Cambodian air.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, you can't get the real air until you come way out here with fucking Child Fuck Village. It was...
Child Fuck Village.
It bothered me, because you just go, look, man, you selling pussy, man. That shit goes back to caveman days, selling some pussy to get ahead. I wish I had some on my body that somebody would just buy, because I'd fucking sell it. If people would buy it, and I was of age, of course.
Yes.
But the fucked up thing is, where do you judge where, you ask a woman, I asked my girl, what age do you think you would be ready? Were you ready to fuck when you fucked at that age? And she's had to think about it. Because you're horny. How old are you when you're horny? It's hard to tell. I'm 37. I can't fuck a 13-year-old. But it's like some fucking 17-year-old can't fuck a 13-year-old. It shouldn't not be that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. When I was in my teens, I was guilty of that myself. So what the fuck?
I don't know. But these girls, this is what, when he was on the show that time, it was so interesting. I was like, why don't you have a person online pretending to be the age of these little Cambodian kids that these guys are fucking with? then everybody will be outraged.
Yeah. There's no recovering from that saying, well, she looked a certain age, or those are obviously
that little 5-year-old going yum yum boom boom. like it's Full Metal Jacket. Yum yum. Got that yum yum, nigga. What? And it wasn't like, ooh, it was like doll playing and I'll suck a dick.
That's just TV executives getting involved. We'll do this show, but it's got to be, we can't go with the kids. We have to get it around 13, 14.
No.
Or we can't do this show. We can't have it on our network.
Nope.
Why do you think they do it then?
Because he said it.
What did he say? I don't remember.
I asked that motherfucker why not, there's some states 16 is the legal age. It's not, it's 17. Why not have 16 on your show? Mm-hmm. Because no one would give a fuck.
Right.
It's not about law breaking. It's about what age do we have that's fucked up enough.
Yeah.
But not that enough guys would get busted doing this. If he did a sting where it was like 8-year-olds and 7-year-olds, he would have to go deeper into the bowels of hell, which he doesn't have to do.
And there aren't as many people. There wouldn't be a car pulling up every minute.
Every minute for a fucking 5-year-old.
For that. Because that's like
a hell of a 5-year-old.
Really fucking sick. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I brought some Zima. Yeah, did you?
Yeah,
13 is a fucked up age to fuck with a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
When I drive, if I'm ever out my house during the 3 o'clock school, letting out high school, I have to wear one of those things they put on horses.
The blinders.
Or they put on dogs so they don't lick themselves after surgery. So you don't look at a fucking 15-year-old girl. You try to be a decent goddamn human being. But if they're sexual, because there's two different words. There's pedophile and then there's pedorans. And pedorans is the motherfuckers that it's the 5-year-olds. But when they make a motherfucker who looks at a 13-year-old with some titties and questionably a hairy pussy, that's why they have that age. Because it's young enough to go, you motherfucker. But old enough to go, oh, God, please help me. A 13-year-old just said she's going to suck my dick and she's done it before. Please, God, please let me not. That's why you hear on that shit every time a guy goes in there, he goes, oh, God, I knew I fucked up. But catch a real pedophile. He'll be like, this is bullshit. He knows all the pedophile words, but it'd be a regular motherfucker, some regular asshole.
It's my right as a human.
Yes, it's just some asshole.
I'm giving them love.
Right. Pedophiles are some asshole.
Show me in the Bible where this is wrong.
And where this is exactly. Exactly,
I would love to see that.
That's why they play that 13-14 game with a motherfucker. Because here's the question. How old, if it wasn't such a thing as law and fucking limits and what age would you stop yourself? Who wouldn't you fuck if there was no law?
I've seen girls that obviously weren't of age that look completely fuckable. Completely fuckable. I don't know how old they are. What are you, 13, 14? I think that's probably the age where some girls are really mature looking, and then others look like fucking, like they're 8
so
years old.
basically, if they look like a sexual something.
Yeah. You see some girls with big titties and, they got hair. Because they're fucking hairy arms.
Hair is the fucking...
They like fucking gorilla arms. That's the call. Hair.
It's just a tough thing, but that's why those ages, it's those weird fucking
And it also,
ages.
You know what else it does? It gets the parents that are watching that show. Like anyone, if you're a parent, not a parent, fucking, no matter what you do, if you look at somebody in a sting operation with a 5-6-year-old, everyone is going to go, that guy's a scumbag motherfucker.
Everybody, dude.
Now, if you look at with a 14-year-old, especially some of the decoys they have that come out and, they sound young and everything, but she's got a body on her, and they walk in, some people are going to be going, That's not too bad. And others, like parents of girls that age, are going to be going, this is outrageous, because all they're thinking is their little girl, on the computer.
When I do comedy shows, and if I get into this whole thing, because I'll get into it, you know what I mean? Because it's one of those things that fuck with you. I got in trouble for that shit when I was 17, and it's just like, you go, where's the thing at? And I'll ask women, how many in here was a virgin till you was 18? It might be one funky bitch who's about 60, because that's when they did it. She got finger popped on top of a jukebox in Al's place, in Al's diner, and she'll be a virgin. But any woman who's in her 20s or 30, they don't raise their fucking hand. They were fucking before they supposed to have been fucking.
Yeah.
So what do and I understand if you're talking 40-year-old man, 13-year-old girl, but we're talking 18-year-old, 14-year-old.
Yeah.
We're talking 17, 13, 20, 16.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Junior in high school, going into senior, 16, and a fucking Duke lacrosse dude at 22. Like, how fucked up is that?
It's illegal. That's all I know. It's illegal.
But I'm saying, is it that fucked up? Are there 16-year-old girls going, oh, I don't know, I would never fuck a 22-year-old. He's too old. Like, they want to go pretend to be old and fuck a college guy.
Yeah, some of them, sure. Fuck yeah.
But Chris Hansen, that Cambodia shit was disturbing. That was the shit they probably will never show again, because it generally hurts your heart.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, we got to get him on the show to talk about that. All right, Patrice.
Jesus.
What do you think of the new studio?
Boom, boom.
It's beautiful.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum, and boom, boom. It was a motherfucker.
So no boom, boom.
Boom, boom means no $600, $700, $800 for boom, boom if she's like teeny.
Yeah, but the yum, yum.
Yum, yum, they all yum, yum in it.
That would be a blowjob.
Yum, yumming is happening.
Jesus.
Wow. And if I don't yum, yum, you're right. And this is all, this is all on that show.
Money back guarantee.
This is news. I'm just repeating the news. I didn't go to Cambodia.
Yeah.
It's just that you go in there and they just uncovered that shit. And those little girls are not even sure they're abused. They don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Alex from New York City makes a great point, though, because we've all seen, To Catch a Predator. He writes, how are you going to get a guy to believe a 5-year-old is home alone waiting for you to come over?
That's true, because they're always home alone. Come on in.
You can understand a 13, 14-year-old home alone, but a 5-year-old.
And the kid writes, and the 5-year-old writes, I'm home alone learning my ABCs. And she writes 20,000 words a minute.
Yeah, typing like a champ.
Fingers on the home buttons. How'd you learn how to type so fast at 5? Mavis Beacon.
Oh, well, I Webkins, of course.
I guess you got a point there.
So. All right. We got a couple things we want to do today. We could either do the top 10 country songs. We like to do that when Patrice is here.
Yes.
And we also have another installment of 8-track porno.
Ooh, haven't done that in a
while. No, we haven't done that in a while. What's the next installment? We did Delivery Boy last time there, Than.
This something about a vacuum salesman.
A vacuum salesman?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How's Mother?
I'm trying to go through the proper channels to find out.
Okay.
Yeah, give some Mother
have
update.
an answer. Is the vacuum now? Have you heard this?
No,
already?
This is Danny's edit.
Danny's heard this. I just want to know, and believe me, I want to be surprised by the whole thing, because last time it was just some great theater of the mind, this audio porno with.
Can I take a leak?
Yeah, go ahead.
I sucked down that smoothie. I got a leak.
I just want to know one thing: is the vacuum cleaner salesman as angry as the delivery guy?
No.
Oh, he's not. Okay, because the delivery guy was very angry.
Which gave us some great fodder.
Yeah, no, this guy, he's not as angry. This guy plays the innocent, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, and is the girl very
she's the same guy that fucked the delivery boy.
Oh, so she's very forward
aggressive,
and aggressive with this poor young man.
Dog shit sniffer from Woodside. Come on in. I'm on the potty.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Why don't you wait here and have this juice box? I got to wash some finger paints off my hands, and I'll be right back.
Oh, man.
Why don't you take a seat right there in the high chair?
People want 8-track porno over country.
Yeah.
Top 10 country songs.
Well, you're going to get both.
Or we can take a quick break and see what the listeners say. Yeah.
All right. Let's all piss.
How about instant feedback? Do you want us to do top 10 country songs in America with Patrice, which is we've had a great time with that over the last year or so. Or we'll do another installment of 8-track porn. I think we're going 8-track porn.
I've never heard 8-track porn.
Oh, you got to hear this.
It was literally like it was audio porn.
It wasn't pulled from a video. They did it as audio pornography. So they're way over the top.
Has to be like
bad
early
acting.
70s, late
It's horrible.
60s.
They were on
somewhere in
8
there.
tracks.
Yeah.
Is it jerk offable?
No.
It's hilarious.
I don't think it is whatsoever. It's just hysterical because they're so bad.
Yeah.
They're so bad.
Any body sounds?
Yeah, but bad. Yeah, like
yeah, it's good.
She was this woman's eating pussy at some point, and she's talking over the.
Yeah.
She's like, you hear, and at the same time she's like, "Oh, I love your cunt."
All right, we'll do a quick break.
Really bad. What bathroom?
What
do you want? Boom boom or yum yum?
Oh,
Boom boom, yum yum. Yeah, decide when you get in there.
Yum yum.
Tap feet underneath the stall.
Tap tap. Yum yum.
Yum yum.
Tap, tap,
Jesus, Patrice.
You're insane.
Dude, I'm just repeating the fucking show, you motherfuckers.
I know the lingo and everything, you fucking pervert.
I'm a piece of shit. You can't help it, a 5-year-old going yum yum boom boom. That just bothers you.
Does it bother you?
Fuck you.
Does it?
Life in corporate America can be a grind.
All they do is they remove the humor from everything.
And you don't want to worry about your behavior around the office becoming a problem.
I'm standing here with this erection feeling silly.
You're going to need some sound advice.
Talk less and suck more.
From a qualified professional.
I'm a stand-up comic who hates his own guts.
New from the HIV Corporation. It's the Jim Norton Sensitivity Handbook.
Sensitivity training. Maybe you could send someone from Human Resources in and they can tickle my bag a little. I can go, ooh, very sensitive area. And then they can leave.
Jim will help you construct a business plan.
Greed is good.
He'll guide you through the hiring process.
Hire all fat chicks if you don't want them harassed.
He's also a whiz at customer relations.
Here's what you do, stupid. When they complain, you go, click. You take the phone. Click.
Ladies will also enjoy Jim's wardrobe recommendations.
You send them to training to not have those big tits showing during the workday.
Jim is also an experienced marriage counselor.
How could you marry a chick that won't drink out of your mule?
And he can help mend even the most fractured of family relationships.
I killed my wife with a hammer.
And he'll also assist with time management.
1:30, Human Resources attempts to talk about sensitivity training. 1:35, they are wiping saliva that Jim Norton has spit on them off of themselves as he walks outdoor. End of meeting.
Call 1-800-LOG-DROP for the Jim Norton Sensitivity Handbook. Order today.
Meeting adjourned.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's Opie and Anthony, Patrice O'Neill. Punchline this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night for all the POWs. We're looking at Debbie Harry on what?
What song is this?
I don't know.
It's the Today Show, I believe. And Debbie Harry and Blondie. I don't know who the hell else she's playing with. But Debbie Harry's on. And oh, my God, she's a grandma.
Yeah, she looks like a grandma.
She's a grandmother. She looks like a grandma.
And then, of course, Patrice would, had to explain to us that he would still do this and
still
that.
diddle her.
Great. Thanks, Patrice.
Her gray snatch. You'd still just stick your hand in that gray fucking.
You can't make it sound disgusting. It's just, you can say it's lava coming out of it. It's just something. She still has a sexuality.
And then you had to start talking about grandma porn.
Yeah, you ever seen grandma porn? It's just
a little bit.
It's so disturbingly delicious.
Why is that delicious?
It's just so not what you're supposed to see. Nana.
That she's up on all fours and just
doing everything except for she's Nana.
Skins hanging, big nasty asshole.
Wrinkled,
It's just
wrinkled, surgeried bitches, just wrinkled up.
Yeah.
Tupperware, walking through the streets, and I can still suck dick at 65. I'm gonna do it, and they do it. Just 65,
and that's delicious to you.
It's fucking
assholes
it's
falling
something
out.
wrong. Yeah, it's just like
What do you like better, that or Yum Yum?
Yum Yum's disturbing.
Yum
Yum's disturbing. But old broads fucking. But I like that better.
I don't know.
All right, let's get into some 8-track porno. From what year is this? Do we know? Early 70s?
The 70s is pretty much all I know.
Yeah, Patrice, the setup is very easy. It's audio tapes to get off with, okay?
Back in the day, you didn't have your videos. You didn't have your you would find a stag film every once in a while. Every so often, but very hard to come by. So, and you had to have a place to play it. This, you could pop it in anywhere. And jack off. I guess you were supposed to jack off to these. You're supposed to set a mental picture of a porno movie. It's so badly acted. The bitch in here, you want to do nothing. You don't want to fuck it. You want to punch her in the face. You just want to punch her.
Let me be the judge of that, because you guys aren't dirty enough for me.
Right.
This might turn me on. Let me be the judge.
And maybe, times have warped what this was all about for the day.
Maybe.
Think video games. There was a time, Donkey Kong was just amazing to play.
Think
a lot
Vietnam.
of people still enjoy Donkey Kong.
Think Vietnam soldiers.
Yeah.
All they had was radio.
Right.
Think Korean War soldiers. All they had was radio. Just think about guys. Just think about this.
We'll get your take on this whole thing, Patrice. Here we go. 8-track porn with Patrice O'Neill.
Yes? Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Mr. Johnson from the Acme Sweeper Company. Could I take up a little of your time?
You sure can. You're just what I've been thinking about all morning. Come right in.
Oh. Excuse me, I'll wait until you put something on.
Don't worry yourself. On a hot, muggy day, I always go around like this.
Well, I guess you could say those are hot pants. Oh.
You might call them that, honey. It's a mini bikini version of hot pants. In fact, I've been told that they're the hottest pants in town.
Hottest pants in town. She talks like Mrs. Howell. Who the fuck is this broad? And what is that accent? And the guy is playing, he's playing a retard? Is that what I'm supposed to be? Is he playing a fucking retard?
No, I don't think he's retarded.
I want to make porno movies. The guy sounds retarded.
I am a porn star.
He's just supposed to be some new salesman, like fresh out of college.
Very innocent, just trying to
know what he's doing.
He's a door-to-door vacuum salesman.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a nice relevant.
And who does he sound like? He sounds like a comedian or something. I've heard that voice before.
Jim Norton,
Jonathan Winters.
No,
sounds like Charles Nelson Riley.
Oh. But she's just like, this is bikini pants.
This is very, it's already, it's geared towards women.
Yeah.
This porn. This is not dude porn. This is make them old broad feel like a sexual entity.
Really?
But they get
this is
dirty.
Not jerk off porn.
Dude, they get dirty.
Well, wait.
They get dirty.
Please.
Right away. It's,
that's just the setup.
That's just the setup.
All right, let's go.
Come on in.
Well, it sure is a beautiful outfit. You sure you won't be embarrassed being alone with me in it?
Barry Katz.
Not at all, honey.
And then.
Well, I just hope I can demonstrate what I have to your satisfaction.
I hope so, too. Let me get you a cold drink and we can look at your catalog. Sit here on the couch.
Log. Now, if you'll just look at this.
Later, honey, relax. Ooh, I slipped. Why, honey, you're shy. How long has it been since you held a woman in your arms?
Never.
A long time.
Don't let me go. It's been a long time for me, too. I'm just a poor, lonely housewife. You're so strong in your sense, so male.
What?
Oh, what do you know? My bra slipped.
Oh, here, I'll help you put it back on.
Jeez.
No.
Whoops.
Whoopsie. She was doing an old oopsie.
What do you know? My bra slipped. All 20 clasps up the back and the fucking rocket nose cone fronts.
Some lonely
You know, it's just some
lonely
old,
cunt.
nasty fucking bra. She got the big
Five
Playtex
hooks.
girdle panties. Yeah.
She has to turn it frontwards to put it on and then roll it backwards.
Again, all I picture is her laying there looking like Dean Wormer's wife.
Right.
That now
In
that,
Animal
isn't
House.
That's hot, isn't it?
No.
That Dean Wormer's wife thing. didn't
She
turn
was
you
an
on? Come
old.
on, man.
She's an old broad with pointy tits.
Patrice, that hot.
No.
I'm with you on that one.
The Dean Wormer thing,
Yeah, that
right?
was pretty
Yeah,
hot.
come on,
That was
man.
pretty hot.
Stop, dude.
No.
That was definitely pretty
With
hot.
all the chicks that fucking what's his name, Stratton, could have taken up to his room. He grabs her.
That's because that's who he's supposed to be fucking.
Cut the crap and get me a drink.
This fucking scene is good though. It's like if you can
I
put
loved
yourself,
it.
immerse
The
yourself
scene.
in it. No, this thing we're listening to.
you like that?
If you immerse yourself into, that would turn you on if that happened. If you was just doing something,
Yeah.
and a woman, that's a fantasy of every guy. Is that
Wow.
you're doing regular shit. Like, say a sexy bus driver, you're the only one on the bus, and she just pulls over and goes, "Last stop." And you go, "But I'm getting off. I know where you're getting off.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you're getting
Same
off on
place
this foot."
I'm getting off. Fuck my God.
Let's go back to the tape. So where are we at? The bra slip.
Oh, the bra just slipped.
All right, let's go.
Oh, here, I'll help you put it back
Oh,
on.
no, please. The way you look at me gives me the goose pimples all over. I'll tell you what. Reach out and touch them. Please, Pete, it's been so long. There, that didn't burn you, did it? Oh, honey, massage it. Both of them.
Oh, I don't know if I
Oh, please, Pete, it feels so good.
Oh, I don't know if
I would continue, but I already spilled in my pants.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, if this guy does any type of fucking and lasts more than a second, I'm going to call shenanigans.
All right, continue.
Just lay back and take it easy. There. Do you like that? Put your tongue in my mouth, too. Swirl it around and suck. Now I'm going to kiss you all over.
How did she do that and talk?
Play with my tits some more.
You're what?
Tits, silly brass.
What happened?
Hold on. Wait, let's get Danny back on.
I wrote it on the track list, but I guess whoever had imported the original audio, either the player was fucked up or the tape was fucked up because the other track starts to bleed in a little bit.
That used to happen with 8 tracks. Yeah, they were really bad.
I mean, it's not overpowering, but you can hear if very, very, very faintly some of the original audio that we first played.
I heard it more than a little faintly.
No, it was just that one part. It's not,
Okay.
it's not
I
so
thought it was
bad.
the nosy neighbor coming back in. What are you looking at? Patrice is distracted.
He's looking at some slob on my overweight mom dresses too sexy on Maury. Oh, God damn. That fucking woman
Maury
is
is
the exact shape of a beach ball. She's fucking round. So change the channel.
I'm trying to. Sorry.
Oh,
No,
but no, you had it.
But Patrice was kind of turned on by that or something.
Oh, my God. Why don't you just go back one channel?
I'm trying so hard.
What did you do? Boy, you really fucked up 2 TVs.
Yep.
3, 4 TVs.
I was trying to get the audio so you could hear it. And
Oh my goodness!
Well, now we got New York One doing a Yankee story.
hitting one
Great.
several times here.
There's a big fat bitch in a fuzzy bikini top that was shaped like a beach ball.
I'm getting the one.
And now we're looking at Yankees.
And now I'm looking at the
highlights.
Yankees fucking losing last night.
Yeah.
All right, there it is.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh,
So do you have what you would like
are
to
they
see?
blurring out the sides of her
I would
tits?
like to see this young lady
Right.
in clothes.
In clothes.
She's not conservative, but just put some clothes on.
Okay.
I want to see her looking
Oh, they're going to do a
decent for
makeover
once
now,
in her life.
and everyone's going to applaud that she looks great, but she's still going to just be a fat slob.
Delicious.
Do you
This whole show is a
Do you
beat.
find anything sexy about her, Patrice? You do.
You do. Why?
See,
That you find sexy.
Patrice finds anything sexy as far as female goes. Why are they blurring out under her armpits?
Because I guess her boobs are sticking out over there.
No, that's not boob. That's like fat.
It's like
I think it's just something that's so disturbing. I don't know. She's just so wrong.
Why? That was her armpit.
She probably would give you the best.
They're
dick
blurring
sucking
out.
ever.
Dude, they're just blurring out her armpit for some reason.
I think it's titty meat they're blurring out.
Not there. Look. Wow, I am boggled.
Maybe it's all fading into each other there.
That is a mess.
I've never seen someone's
That isn't-
underarms blurred out
I
before.
fucked a girl like that.
Did you?
Yeah.
That big.
And it was just the best head I ever had in my life. She did her job. She just did her job. She sucked.
That myth is so true
She sucked her way into competition.
about
You know?
fat chicks. That is
Yeah,
completely true.
This girl, and what it is, people don't understand. A fat woman like this gets the same amount of people hit on her the same amount of times they hit on a beautiful woman.
Really?
And maybe more. And the reason why they get
there.
hit better on is because guys think they can actually fuck them that day.
Oh, they're completely attainable.
So beautiful
that day.
women never get like those kind of hits where you go, hey baby, I'm gonna fuck you right now. They always get, well, I'm gonna buy you flowers. But this bitch gets, I got a big dick where you suck it, and she'll go, why yeah, nigga. I'll suck that dick, motherfucker. And then the beautiful ones is all lonely, but she's fucking your man, this girl.
Look at that ass. Oh my god. Ah. She's doing like the ass dance with it.
I'll try to find
Whatever.
I'll try to find some shit, something. I'll stick my hand in there.
That gut. Look at that belly.
How do you get past the gut? And then she doesn't have the boobs to match the gut. They're like uber small.
She's a mess,
A
but
flatso.
Yeah.
she's a mess, but she'd go at it, man. You just
Yeah, a fucking, a dog will go after it if you put peanut butter
you
on
never
it.
just wanted to mount a thing.
No, something like that. I wouldn't even fucking. I
You never
wouldn't
wanted
even.
to just mount a thing.
A thing.
What's your fetish, man, in terms of women? That you, that a type of woman, something turns you on that probably shouldn't. Besides just a hot chick. Come on, man, stop.
No, I can't think
It's
of
pretty-
anything besides the.
Pretty simple.
I have a type. I have a type of.
How about hairy armpits? How about fucking
No.
a little smell coming from the pussy, like a little weird smell, and you go, I don't give a shit.
No, it's
Nothing's
nothing.
fucked up.
There's nothing really like that.
Hairy asshole or something.
No, I'm not a big fan of the hairy asshole.
Nothing,
That's
nothing
for sure.
fucked up that you go, why is this turning me on? Nothing. You two pieces of shit.
No,
nothing.
I'm really trying to think, but there really isn't anything that.
Well, I can tell you this: it's not that.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
It sure ain't.
I will say that.
I'm going to
that
push
is
you
a
right
fact.
back on you.
Yeah.
Why that?
I don't know. It's a
All
thing.
right.
She's a big thing, but it's just like to mount that mess with tattoos and
She's like
sweaty,
a boar.
and she'll just
like a
gobble,
wild
She'll
boar.
gobble your balls up, and she'll just do something fat girlish. Not saying every fat girl would, but there's some animals. Nothing midgets.
Midgets, yeah.
Get Maury on the phone. Ask why that was blurred under her armpits.
Yeah, let's try to get Maury on today.
Just get Maury.
All right, let's go back to the 8-track porn.
We're just trying to call anybody today. Get Maury on the phone. I want to know why that's blurred.
Get Don on the phone. Let's go back to the 8-track porn.
Right.
Where were we?
Oh, Jesus.
She begins. Her bra slipped off.
Wait a minute.
Oh. What the fuck was she wearing?
That's the worst laugh.
She was horrendous. She was fucking horrendous.
That is a fucking mess.
All right, look, I'm into regular fat girls, though. I'm into beautiful fat women.
Yeah.
Wait, we're on the radio. Will you explain why that ridiculous laugh came out
Here's
of
how
you?
she was built. She was built exactly like those dolls that fit into each other. Like
the Russian...
the things that fit one until you get to a bigger one.
Yeah.
And she was completely shaped like a round... like a balled up box, like a boxing glove with a wig on. She was a you know what these girls see? She's the kind of fat. Remember Miss from Porky's?
Oh yeah. Miss Ballbreaker.
That weird, not shaped right, fat
round,
woman,
yeah,
skinny legs, then fat thighs, then a skinny stomach, but then fat arms,
big fat
just
on
a weird
up top.
That was a weird shaped fat woman.
Yeah.
And I was laughing at how fucked up I am trying to find the redeeming quality of why
how you would fuck her.
She just was I was laughing at the fact is that I wouldn't have fucked her, which makes her bad because I fuck most fat women. Like I like fucking with fat women, but the criteria for a fat girl, she gotta be pretty, she has to be a beautiful woman, and she has to have about a D or a double D cup. Big
So
fat
you want the
tits,
tits.
and a pretty face. Because I kissable, and you just rubbing those fat tits.
But the lady you were jonesing on there didn't have any of those things.
The one just now that I was laughing at? Or the one before?
The one before didn't have
She
the
just
big
reminds me
boobs,
of
she
an
didn't
old...
have the nice face.
She reminds me of an old fuck I used to have. That was
Dude,
just...
I think what you were looking at was the same girl after her makeover. I'm not shitting you. I'm not shitting you. I think that was her after her makeover.
I had a fat girl like that would just let me fuck her in the basement of my old apartment building.
Yeah.
Like the communal basement where people... like where the wash and dryer was. And I would just make a makeshift...
she wasn't good enough to be above ground.
Oh, and she would just let me jerk off on her in the basement and not even come in the house. Like she just let you take your fantasies out of just objectifying a bitch. Sometimes you just want to do that.
Not with a fat bitch. And those big tits aren't even fucking tits at that point. They're big, sloppy, soft messes.
No,
like,
not all the time.
I like them firm.
Heavy?
And no, not necessarily heavy. They don't have to be heavy. But, I mean, firm. Not these big strands of long fucking hanging
two
flesh
different big things.
with nipples that you got to lift up the tit to see them.
There's some that look like the Bible slingshot, like a
David and Goliath.
Like if you put a grapefruit in a sock, and it's just like a ball of titty meat at the bottom where the stomach is. Not one of those. I'm talking about heavy, hangy, like big giant tits.
Yeah.
With a big ring around the nipple, just big fat tits and a pretty face. So get you over, man.
Because nothing's
And
worse
fat
than
girls never stink. There's not a guy out there that fucks fat women and he'll say her pussy stunk because
Yeah.
they doubly wash.
They're conscious of their
Because they're
fatness.
conscious of the
You're
fat.
shitting me.
Pretty girls will have a stink pussy sometimes because they
the
think
fuck-
their
yeah.
prettiness will keep it clean.
The prettiness will flush it out.
Yeah, two blinks
Fat
and my
chicks
pussy
scrub
clean.
that thing and
You'll never find a smelly fat chick. It don't happen. Not one
aren't
that
there
fucks.
areas they can't fucking get to? And-
There's areas that's probably tough,
yeah.
but they'll ask you to wash it.
Like I can't imagine that fat chick actually getting in a shower and being able to reach her ass to wash it.
Dude, they'll never stand.
What
I
is some
fucked a
guy
lot
going to
of
get
fat-
in there and eat her ass in the shower just because she's in the shower?
She'll wash it, dude. She'll make sure it's clean. They have those brushes. She'll get on her tippy toes and squat down a little bit and get on her tippy toes and do the best she can.
Yeah.
She'll break a broomstick in half and wrap a wrap a face cloth around it.
Oh God!
like an old torch from a vampire
Frankenstein,
movie.
like the villagers chasing Frankenstein away. Oh, look at her!
There you go. There's
Fuck the shit. There she is right there.
Oh, my thick lips.
Oh, look at her fucking stomach.
Wait, you like that lasagna
Dude,
belly too?
She got lasagna belly.
I I will fuck the shit out of her. Perfect. Look at her face. Look at those tits.
Her cleavage
Oh
is like
my
a foot
God,
long.
Look at those tits.
Dude,
I'll fuck her.
The cleavage is a foot long and she's wearing a top.
I would fuck her every day.
You are digging that.
It's just, look at her. But look at the confidence she has. There's a million motherfuckers who'll fuck her.
Dude, that confidence she has is called being a black woman.
No, man.
No white chick acts like that if she's fat.
Yes, see, watch the white girls on this. Because they know, I'm going to tell you why white girls act like that. Because of you motherfuckers. Niggas is the only ones that'll fuck that fat bitch. We make them look sexy. We make them feel Look at this hog.
You are digging this
Oh, I
pig.
love her.
Look at her.
This.
She's
Look at her
squatting, doing the ass dance.
Squatting on your dick. This
That
fucking
belly.
animal. Look at her.
Dude, you can get your dick in her belly button, man.
And she'll leave because she knows there's no position for her in your fucking army.
No.
In your army.
She's she's dishonorably discharged.
Every inch of her is jiggling.
She knows if she gets caught, we don't know her. She does covert shit.
Look at showing her tits. She's.
Is that right?
They blurred it out. Yeah. She's posing like she's a fucking beautiful model.
Dude, do you understand anything of why somebody would fuck her?
No. No. No.
You still haven't explained yourself. I don't get it.
I'm telling you,
I don't
her
get
face.
it.
She has a pretty face.
She doesn't have a pretty
Yes, she
face.
does
Look
have
right
a
there.
pretty face. Not the lady that's upset with her.
That's a pretty face.
That face is a pretty face. She's a
She
pretty
does the
girl.
Marilyn Monroe blowing kisses.
Yeah, she
looks
She's
just
got a
like Marilyn
big
Monroe.
fucking round Fred Berry face.
Rerun.
She looks like fucking rerun.
Dude, look
She's
at
doing the rerun dance. She looks like fucking Wesley Snipes.
And she's about a good 21, 22, so it's still fresh.
That's 21, 22?
She's probably about 21, 22.
Good God.
She is a disaster.
Yeah,
She's a beach ball with tits.
She's not a beach ball shape.
That's beach ball shape.
Her stomach hangs over her pussy just a little. But when you spread her legs, it pushes all that up. So it's like all pussy. Look at
She
those
got
tits.
that Florida Evans fucking ring around her neck. That ring of fat.
Will you just look
Like
at her
Florida
tits for a
Evans.
minute? Just look at her tits for a second.
Yeah, that's
That does
it's not gonna get
nothing.
the it's not gonna get the job done. No, there's
No.
a foot of cleavage and she's in a
You know
top.
what her asshole must look like, dude?
It looks like a regular asshole surrounded by fat.
It's surrounded by fucking cellulite fucking...
She's raring to go. Look at that. Look at this.
Oh, she is shaking
This
all over.
Fucking this
They're
Stegosaurus.
pointing and
Look at how lovely.
They're all laughing at her.
Stegosaurus is a fucking hunk of garbage, and I would just fuck her. Look at this other hunk of garbage.
On the big fat
See that
fucks
one that
in
was
the
looking
audience
at her
are laughing
going,
at
oh my
her.
God, the other fat girls who pretend not to want to be this fat girl,
Yeah.
I'd fuck them too. Conservative, I have dignity fat bitches, they all shaped like that.
Are you? Would you go underground with her or above ground?
Oh, always underground.
Always underground.
I mean, you look at my girl, it's like, my girl doesn't even get mad when she sees me flirting with beautiful women because she goes, whatever. She knows innately I want to hop these fat bitches, and she just gets upset anytime she sees a hog like this.
All right, should we get back to
You
the
wish you
HR?
had some what?
You wish you
They
had
always
some
say
shit like
you wish,
this.
yeah.
Look
You
at
wish
that.
you look like
Nothing.
me.
That does nothing. It's
Nothing.
nothing about her. Nothing about her.
I would not fucking... I would not give her the time of day, never mind anything to do with my dick.
Delicious, and I'm all that.
Yeah.
She's all
Tell her,
that.
baby. Tell her.
Thickalicious.
Because she knows that there's a
And
piece
she's
of
all
shit
dat.
like me.
All that.
She gets her share of dick. All she needs is some dick and a job.
You
and
know-
that's her life. She gets dick.
Know what her dumps must look like?
Her what?
Her dumps. When she takes a dump.
Probably not a lot, because she probably eats a lot of beef and shit. It's probably just small, hard ones.
She is a wreck.
She really is a wreck,
Dude,
Patrice.
look at those tits, those round.
Listen to her talking herself up. But listen what she's saying.
I'd rather try to understand old school rap songs than your theory on this shit.
Why would you do that?
I hear
no
what she's
underwear, no bra.
I mean, that's just how I dress. I'm sexy. That's what I like to do.
She cannot look in a mirror and think she's sexy.
She absolutely does.
She's wearing Fred Mertz's underpants.
She absolutely does. You know why? Because there's a piece of garbage like me on Tuesday just holding those fat tits and looking behind her in the mirror going, you're hot.
But Wayne, you know something? After all these guys are fucking her and they want her to leave, doesn't she know I'm not sexy?
No.
I'm just a fucking whore.
She gets in where she fits in.
Dude, how is she... How can you be sexy wearing Bruno Sammartino's wrestling shorts?
Because she would have worn something else if they let her.
Fucking... You gotta be kidding me, Patrice.
Look at that roll
Dude,
of secondary fat on her.
There's 1,000 motherfuckers that fuck that girl just like me.
No shit.
That's,
no
that
shit.
know why.
Maury, from head to toe. Please. Head to toe.
We'll try our best. Come on.
Oh, they're gonna give her a little makeover?
Look at those, and her tits have no stretch marks. See, I can get past the stomach.
These are tears of joy. Don't you know that?
All right.
Oh, no.
We don't need the makeover.
The makeover part
Dude,
is
who
stupid.
gives a
There you
shit?
go.
Oh, there's fat white girl.
Now, there's a problem here.
Oh, God
her belly button was where her hip was. And that was a problem. That's a problem, and the white girl was a problem. There's a problem, but there's no difference between this last one and that one to you.
No difference.
There's no difference at all.
No difference between the white one and that one either.
They did the coming up with that beach ball with tits.
The one I just said I would fuck was not shaped differently than those two that they showed.
No, they were she was shaped differently, but I put her in the same category.
She's in the same world. She's
fucking
the same
ballpark.
weight class.
The category of yuck.
There's no yucks that you ever wanted to fuck. Nothing. There's no unsexy broad that you thought was sexy. You never wanted to fuck Carly Simon? That big mouth mess? But it's
At
something
least she
about
was
her.
like thin.
But she's a horrid looking woman. But you'd fuck her. It's something sexy about her.
I'd fuck an ugly face chick
How about
in
Karen,
a second
Karen
before
Black?
I fucked a fat girl.
Karen Black.
Who the hell's
Remember
that?
Karen Black?
Yeah, Karen Black.
With the funny teeth, weird looking lady.
Back in the old days when she was
How about
like
Linda Blair when she got older?
Linda Blair? You fuck Linda Blair in a second.
She's a strange
Rick
looking
James
broad.
fucked her.
She's a strange looking broad, but it's something about her. You'd fuck her.
You're calling Linda Blair strange looking?
Yes, she's not a hot
and
person,
that
but
fat
she's
bitch,
sexy.
you're fucking drooling over that fat bitch and calling Linda Blair fucking.
I didn't say this. She's a fat hog. This bitch.
Hey, we got
I know that.
All right, listen, we got a dude from Idaho, Jeremy. Let's go to Jeremy on line 2 there, Stan. Wife's big. Jeremy, what do you got?
Hey, I needed to ask some advice, Patrice. All right, the first couple of girls that I dated long term were big girls, and you're completely right. They worked really hard to please you. They really, did what they thought they needed to do. My wife, though, is a big girl, and I hardly ever get any because she's ashamed of her size.
Well, that's because her self-esteem. She has too much self-esteem. This is the difference between that black girl and your wife that was on. Is that black girl she gets in where she fits in. Your wife, you got to tell your wife, listen, you're not playing the same position that this one is playing. You have a different role that you fucking have to. And I use the term lucid role. But she's not a high level. Your wife should be fucking because she's a fat girl. That's the thing about fat girls. There's some shit they can't have the dignity of other women.
Right.
They should be giving up pussy. You can't hold out like a fucking 10. You're supposed to be giving me the fucking energy or the self-esteem I need so that I can chase these sexy bitches.
That's their commodity.
That's what they supposed to do.
Sexy bitches commodity could just be being on your arm at night.
Yes, walking around.
Walking around so guys can go, holy shit, that guy's with a hot chick. But the fat chick only has the ability to stick your dick in her pussy, ass, or mouth.
Tell your wife she's a fetish.
A belly button.
It's you because you're trying to tell her she's sexy like a regular chick.
Yeah.
But you should tell her she's a fetish.
There's a picture of Linda Blair over there.
Yes.
Now, that's funny looking?
She's a funny looking chick.
You think she's funny looking?
Linda Blair is funny looking, but you got to understand, I'm not saying I'll fuck the shit out of Linda Blair, but I'm saying she's a funny looking
yeah, well, that
broad.
looks a little funny. It's from The Exorcist or something.
But you got to tell your wife to stop fucking playing. She's a fetish. She doesn't want to be.
I tried to tell her that.
Oh,
I tried
okay.
to tell her that. I tried to tell her that, if there was a 6-foot green woman out there, there'd be somebody that was into 6-foot green women.
Linda Blair.
Everybody's got somebody out there that they're going to be into. But even that doesn't really seem to make much difference. She just goes in, well, I'm not really into sex.
Tell that bitch, hey man, tell that bitch to stop being selfish.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
It's not about her. It's not about her.
Okay, here's the big fat.
This bitch here.
She even lost her friends because of her mother's supersized, sexy wit.
Oh, look at the poor
Sarah says
daughter.
Her mother looks like a stripper. She's scared to death something terrible is going to happen to her.
She's embarrassed. Look at her.
Yeah, the daughter's all cute.
She's
11.
She's tired of black guys running in and out of that trailer.
I feel like somebody's going to pick her up and I'm never going to see her again. My mom couldn't pick
No one can pick her up.
And there's no trunk. She's fitting in.
All my friends at school.
She's got like a double belly. You see that? Yeah. Oh, look at the kids crying. 'Cause your mother's a big fucking pig. Next time she goes, honey, could you bring me some donuts? Tell her no.
Mom just more like a stripper than a mom.
A stripper? She's dressed like a stripper. She's dressed like a fat fucking pig.
Gets her sexy clothes back on. I think it's great.
Oh, she's trying to make sexy faces.
This makeover and look like a real mom and be beautiful.
And be beautiful.
Wow.
Impossible.
Wow, that is really touching, isn't it? Let's
really
bring your
bother
freak
you.
fat fuck mother out here. We want to help you out. You poor girl.
Because of the way your mom dresses.
Yeah.
So what do you tell your mother? Do you tell your mother to stop this? I mean, how do you tell her?
I tell her to wear better clothes so people stop picking on me, and I just want her to change.
She didn't always dress this way, did she?
Oh, God. Look at what they make her do. You know the cameraman's just going, all right, dance around. Now shake your ass.
Wiggle your ass. We're going to play this while your daughter spills her soul.
While she's crying.
Right.
All right. We want to treat this with all the dignity and decorum it deserves because you're such a sweet little girl and you deserve the best. Okay, bring that fucking brontosaurus out here. Bring your mess of a mother out. Do you know someday you're skinny now because you're 11, but you'll probably end up being a big fat slob like your mother.
Look at this mess. That's all disgusted.
Oh yeah, the mess is disgusting.
All the integrity fat bitches. That was that guy's wife.
Integrity
the fat bitches that won't be this. Just be that.
It's what you are.
Yes.
All right, turn it up. They're going to bring her out. Here we go.
All right, bring the freak out.
Here we go.
And look, those tits ain't bad either.
That belly is horrific.
There's something, yeah, that
All right,
belly
this is what the mom has to say.
Proud to have a hot, sexy mama like me. I used to hate all of my fat until I put my pictures on MySpace and realized that women can be sexy just like
BBW
me.
rooms.
Guys used to never look at me,
Oh, my.
but since I started wearing short shirts and mini skirts, they can't keep their eyes off
Fetish
of me.
guy.
I tell
Listen.
my daughter Sarah, don't worry about what other people say and think about me because I love myself. I'm going to do this makeover for Sarah to show her I,
Oof.
too, can be a real mom.
A real bomb.
She's got a
And the
belly.
worst part about it is you think that people will take advantage of her and her. You really fear for her.
Don't think that.
Here she is, everybody.
All right.
Welcome, Sarah's mother.
Now the audience is going to laugh at her and the kid's going to cry. This is going to be great. Oh, God damn. That is cottage cheese pouring out of her fucking belly.
That would be. That's a slow Tuesday fat girl. That other one before was a Saturday night fat girl right there.
The daughter's now got an eating problem. Look how skinny she
I'm real
is.
skinny,
She
and
probably.
I got diagnosed with cancer. And with my
What?
cancer and chemotherapy, I gained a lot of weight. I used to sit at the house with sweatpants on, never went anywhere, never did anything.
Looks like they
until
missed
I
a
put
She
my
got
clothes on.
fat with cancer?
You know what she did?
And
She's
still look good and
she's
still get
reliving
sexy.
all
I started
the
walking
dignity
around
that she
looking like
wasted
myself because I realized
after
I
she
was getting older,
after she made it through
but I am
cancer.
sexy.
She decided to be a fucking whore.
A big fat whore?
She had no choice.
Jesus
It was the
Christ.
medicine.
You don't have to dress that way to be noticed, do you?
I like it.
She
I
had
like being
stomach
noticed. I like how
cancer.
it looks. I like when people- I like when people look at me. I like it.
Oh,
Hey, go to Pal Talk, the African American, African ethnic room, African American.
Yeah.
BBW is always
Sarah,
the
this is
most
me.
full.
this is me.
Packed.
You know that's how I dress. You know I'm satisfied
Sweet
with it. I still love
BBWs,
you.
nothing
It
but
does not
fat
take
girls
anything
showing their
away from that.
twats.
Fetish
Would you rather me be
fucking guys.
unhappy or
Fatty,
happy with how I look?
chubby chasers.
Chubby BBWs are always full.
School, right?
She went for her 5th grade graduation.
Right, and what did you?
She had me this dress to wear. She wanted me to wear it. And I said, this is not me. I'm not going to wear it. So I walked in with these tight pants on and this low-cut shirt, and I went into her graduation.
Boo.
Went in. Said,
Oh, Jesus. Her daughter looks like,
your mother what you want.
she's like Carrie. Like, she just looks like she's insane.
Yeah.
be like a mom.
You want you to be like a mom. There's nothing wrong
What's
with
wrong
a
with me
mom
not being a
acting.
mom like you?
You don't look like a mom like that.
You look like moms.
Mom's
There's
baby.
a couple of them in there. Jesus.
But you're going to get a makeover.
Yes.
You're going to do this for your daughter.
A makeover. There's no makeover you can give these women.
Okay, right?
All right.
All right.
Come on,
Coming up
fatso.
later.
Hey, get a load of fatso over there. There's our favorite. Beach ball with the red fucking wig and the black lipstick.
That's a problem.
All right, should we play a little more 8-track porn or what?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, where were we with the 8-track porn there, Than?
Her bra just fell off.
Yeah.
I backed it up a little from where we were. She begins to take advantage of
Yeah,
it.
back that
Let's
up.
listen to this.
Back it up,
Just
Dan.
lay back and take it easy. There. Do you like that? Put your tongue in my mouth, too. Swirl it around and suck. Now I'm going to kiss you all over. While I'm doing it, play with my tits some more.
Your what?
Tits, silly breasts. And while we're on the subject, this butte that I'm stroking isn't a penis. It's a prick. A cock. And the thing you're feeling isn't a vagina. It's a cunt.
What are you doing?
I'm licking your dick, honey. Then I'm going to suck the shit out of it. In short, baby, you're going to get the best damn blowjob around.
This is fucking with your suspension of disbelief. Yeah. Because she's going, you know what that is. And it's like, I'm sucking your dick.
Yeah.
And talking on it too, bitch. You about to bite it off.
You hear the slurping noises. That's supposed to be her sucking cock, and she's speaking perfect English.
You know what I'm doing now? What is that? My tongue is in your asshole, motherfucker. Darting in and out.
I'm licking your asshole. Oh my God, I can't believe how far your cock is down my throat.
She's breaking the fourth wall.
Let's go back to it.
Okay.
Oh, what happened?
I'm okay.
Hell, I never felt anything like this. What are you doing now?
Oh, wait up. I want to tickle your asshole with my finger. Put your hands on my butt and help. Oh, baby. It's really hard now. How does that feel?
Oh, God. Exactly. Oh. Shockwaves all over. Oh, my belly's on fire.
Oh, hold on, honey. Don't come yet. We're just getting started. Next time, I'll let you shoot it all in my mouth.
Oh, I couldn't do a thing like that.
Oh, don't give me that shit, honey. In 6 months, you'll let it go all over my face and rub it in.
What do I do now?
Roll over on top of me. Kiss me on the belly, pet.
Am I doing all right?
There's other voices in the back. There's other voices talking.
It's 8-track porn. It's
Yeah,
just
the
the
8
bleeding
tracks
of
are
another
bleeding
track.
over.
That has nothing to do
Yeah,
with the porno.
it's just bad audio from an 8-track.
I didn't know that's what that's.
Yeah.
Wow.
Baby, are you? Oh, you're doing just fine. Now, work your way down to my cunt and stroke it with your tongue. Oh, baby, suck. Oh, grab the little nub with your teeth and bite
that thing
and
just looks
suck.
like a
Oh,
thatched
suck.
roof.
Oh, Christ, more. Oh, twist my tits, I'm coming. Stick your thumb up my ass. Oh, damn, I'm coming.
Playing the canastas. He has maracas.
She's giving all kinds of orders.
Did her dentures drop out? You hear that? All that clicking? What is that supposed to be?
Lick my cunt. I'm coming. Play with my clit. Put a thumb up my ass.
Lick my pussy. It sounds like dice when you...
Yeah. He was playing Plinko.
Playing Plinko. Oh, my God.
He's fucking her and playing Plinko at the same time.
Plinko.
God damn. that was awful.
Oh, are we almost to the orgasm here? Jesus. Hurry up, because we got to get back to Maury. That was it?
No. Is this close to the orgasm? We're on track 4 there, Danny. Real quick.
Yeah, because they end up fucking a few times, so.
All right, all right, continue.
Now, you fucking beautiful bastard. Put it in. You prick, damn it. Put your cock in my cunt and start pumping.
Is that right?
Work it around and kiss my tits. Now put it all in. Oh, damn it. Shove it in harder.
Yeah.
Bite me. Fuck me, baby.
Yeah, keep
fuck
fucking...
me. Bite me and fuck me. Put your hands under my
Keep
ass.
fucking my
Shove
horse
your
walking
cock
down
under my
42nd Street pussy.
Baby, you big, baby.
Keep fucking my old West Horse fucking pussy.
What is she making brownies in the middle of this?
Never pull your prick out of a woman's snap right away. It makes it snap and it hurts like hell.
It makes it snap.
I don't think there's any snap left in that broad pussy.
Please.
There's no... Fuck.
Wow. I guess he shot his load there.
What was that noise supposed to be, though?
I think fucking.
Like the pussy, the wet pussy noise?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They couldn't find anything else?
Their sound effects were awful.
They could have put milk in a sponge and squeezed it to make it sound.
A lot of people are saying it sounds like Chris Griffin.
Maybe, yeah.
Now I got to hear it again. We have another track left?
Yes, lots of tracks.
Oh, well.
All right, continue.
Oh, is it any good?
Baby, you were a dream. Now, clean my cunt out with your tongue.
Ew.
Suck it all out, you dumb bastard.
You dumb bastard.
Is this guy...
Suck it all out, you dumb bastard.
Is this guy sucking his own cum out of her...
He's sucking his cum out of her...
Oh, really?
She says suck it all out, you dumb bastard.
Okay, I don't do that. I don't do that.
No, who
that's
does?
Snowballing. So, but that's
Dude, there's
not
a fucking guy listening
it's called
right now.
snowballing, and there's a lot of pieces of shit that do it.
It ain't happening.
I haven't done it.
Your honey's on the screen there.
Here's your honey.
There she is, Patrice.
To be honest, there's a problem here.
Yeah. She is overinflated.
That's a man.
That's a man.
That's a man.
Oh, that's a dude. That's why.
No.
I've never seen him as a guy. I don't even think
never have.
As a guy.
And she likes to dress this way.
She tries to dress because she thinks she's Halle Berry and she's a Halle mess. Look at her.
I mean, describe the kinds of outfits she wears.
Look, skimpy.
That needs a tire pressure gauge.
All out, looking like the big state of Texas where we from.
That's a tranny, that guy.
It's a tranny?
I guess we see what she looks like, all right?
Let me move out the way.
Before we bring Sally out here, this is what she had to say about her own very personal style.
And he doesn't even know her.
I'm big, I'm beautiful, and I'm fabulous. PT's just jealous because he never looked as good as I do when he used to dress like a woman. When I walk down the street, yeah, people stare because I look so hot.
That's a dude, man. That's a dude. That's a dude.
Yeah, it's a dude.
Oh, my
fucking
curves,
asshole.
my gorgeous belly,
Giving fat women a bad
my
name.
big juicy thighs.
Punch this motherfucker in his head.
Oh, me.
My
when
big
I
cock.
Get this makeover, I'm gonna look hot as a man too. Just you wait and see.
All right, let's.
She is Sally.
Yeah, is she?
That's just.
Is she really? Let's go back to the 8-track porn.
This fucking asshole. Let's get back to this faggot sucking cum out of Granny's pussy.
Last we left you. All right, let's go back to that thing.
What?
Don't worry, I started over so we can hear that.
Oh, great. Oh, good.
I want to hear every drop.
Yes, fuck it. Fuck my cons with your prick.
Suck all that cum out of my
You
pussy.
dumb bastard.
Let's go.
Oh, is it any good?
Baby, you were a dream. Now, clean my cunt out with your tongue. Suck it all out, you dumb bastard, and swallow.
This is some heavy shit
Ever
for
taste
A-track porn,
anything
dude.
as good as that?
It's salty.
No, I need a bath. I'm all sweaty.
This is high level dirt, like what they doing. I mean, that's, you don't see this in pornos. You don't see a guy sucking his cum out of a pussy in porno now.
No.
2008. You don't see no shit like this. This was 8-track days, which had to be
70s.
50s, 70s?
Yeah.
70s?
70s.
So
yeah.
70s, that was heavy duty porno. To say suck your own cum out of my pussy, and then the guy goes, like this was before any of this shit was acceptable.
Yeah.
And they're doing the worst.
Well, this is when porno was really fucking unacceptable, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, like underground.
Yeah.
Eat my shit between bread, motherfucker. Let's go.
Eat the shit out of my ass crack. You dumb bastard.
I love that. You dumb bastard.
Come on, suck that big brown log.
Oh, if a girl called me a dumb bastard while I'm fucking, I would come right away.
Yeah?
You dumb motherfucker.
Bastard.
You can't read. You failed.
You can't read.
Let's go back to the tape.
Bath, I'm all sweaty. Come on in, dumb bunny. We both need one.
Oh, damn, you're beautiful. I'd love to look at you. Damn, you're right. I do need a bath. I'll be glad when you're through.
What the fuck do you mean when I'm through? You dumb, gorgeous shithead. Come on in. There's room for both of us.
Oh.
You can soak me down.
Oh,
so they're in
she's
the bathroom,
pre-wrinkled
obviously.
before she goes into the water.
And what's great about her is you can just ask her anything. Like if this guy wasn't, whatever his character was, wasn't so fucking dumb,
Yeah.
he'd just be like, "Can I pee on you? You fucking silly cocksucking idiot! Of course you can. Drain your lizard all over my wig."
Man, we got two great lines coming in. I got to interrupt. Tyler from Columbus. Holy shit, I just puked. It's salty. And then Chris Ab from Oklahoma City. Is he using the vacuum he's selling to suck it out?
Yeah, he should have the vacuum noise. I need an impromptu abortion. Where's that vacuum?
Impromptu abortion.
Sounds like he's going to suck out her uterus. Oh, God, is that funny?
The one before, it's funny you said that, Patrice, because the one before this was a guy that was really aggressive, and he was saying shit like that. Now suck my prick, you fucking whore. Like giving her all kinds of orders.
And what was
and she's
what
just
she,
like, oh, it tastes so good. Yeah, in that stupid accent she's got, whatever the fuck it is. That stupid fake Madonna accent.
Joe T from Detroit. What guy is jerking off, fantasizing about sucking his own cum?
Yeah.
This broad's cunt.
Yeah, who's cranking to that?
Oh,
yeah.
perfect. This is what I was waiting for.
This is great.
I knew there was
I really want to
market for this out there.
fantasize. And the sound effect they play is someone slurping wonton soup up.
And then Tim H. from Columbus, dumb, gorgeous shithead, classic. All right, you want to go back to it?
Of course. All
right, now they're in the bathtub. There's room for both.
Yeah.
Someone's saying that the guy didn't come yet, and that
No.
it was her cum.
that's why I'm having trouble. That's heavy.
Yeah.
You might have to investigate that because that is very heavy to
all right, let's
have this
find
guy
out.
sucking cum out of.
Let's go back
pussy.
to it. Let's go.
All right. Go back to the cum part.
Oh, go back?
Yeah.
No. Just, just continue.
Okay.
Oh, your fucking hands are really busy. Keep it up. Oh,
son of a-
me. Come on, you
felt anything like
Come on, suck me.
Want me to finger your asshole?
Oh, honey, please do. Hey,
Please
baby,
do.
this is heaven.
They go that horse again.
Oh, you sure as hell are a born
Clippity clop.
coxman. Oh, I love it this way. Oh, it's great when the water swishes in my cunt. Oh, that's right. Squeeze my tits and twist them. Oh, shove your tongue down my goddamn throat. Oh, Christ, what a fuck.
Oh, I'm getting ready to come, honey.
Oh, so am I, lover. You beautiful bastard, so am I. Put your hands under the cheeks of my ass and grab my tit in your teeth. Now stand up. Oh, God. Oh, God, I feel that.
Now slip and crack your head on the edge of the fucking bathtub.
A little too many instructions there.
Yeah, she's really giving a lot of orders.
Right, like
Holy shit.
now, right hand green.
I read your book, you magnificent bastard.
Stop eating rib bones while you're fucking me. Because that's the sound. It's like it's awful.
It's fucking. She's playing with click clacks.
Jesus. Let's play jacks while you're fucking me in my asshole.
Jacks.
Awful sound effects.
Hand me my Geritol, you dumb bastard. All right, go back to that, yeah.
Tit in your teeth. Now stand up. Oh, God. Oh, God, I feel that prick of yours all the way up. Oh, baby, I think it's coming out my asshole. Pump harder, I think I'm coming.
There's no way he came already. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Porno, the guy's nut the scene's over.
Yeah.
He comes, eats the shit out of it, and then goes, I need a bath, and they go at it again, monster style. Even though I know it's on audio, but there's just no way you do that in porn.
I don't think he did either.
Porn elevates as you go on, and there's no fucking way he ate come out of a pussy, came, and then they go at it again with this old cummy bitch.
Yeah.
Like, he should go home and go, what did I just do?
With these complicated instructions of hers.
Old cummy bitch. That's what she is.
Oh, washing my cum out of her twat while I'm licking it.
This woman sounds like Angry Vince. That's it. Eat my asshole.
Now eat it. You're gonna grab my ass cheeks. That's it. Now stick a thumb up my ass. Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna suck that prick, and I'm gonna suck it good. You're gonna. Oh, you like that, don't you? You're gonna come. All right, stand up. Now bite my tits. You bite those tits. Now take your thumb and shove it in my ass. Shove it in. That's right. Shove it in my ass.
What do you mean you're tired?
You better not get tired. You got fucking to do. Now start fucking. Angry Vince. That bitch is pissed.
You better not get tired.
I want you to clean the cum out of my cunt. That's it. Clean the cum out.
Ooh, yeah.
That's right, baby. Grab my ass cheeks. Grab them. Spread them. Look directly in my ass and start licking. That's right. Lick my ass. Fucking Vince.
What happened?
Angry Vince. It was my headphone jack. I don't know.
What happened? What happened?
I don't know. The headphone jacks are failing.
Are we still on the air? Is it just our headphones?
Yeah.
Hello?
That happens
You're still
so
on the air.
instantly.
What?
I could turn this up, hopefully.
There we go. Wait.
All right.
Should be coming out the
Yeah,
speakers.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Speakers.
better. Yeah, that's
Oh, I'm back.
Somewhere. Yeah, I'm
is
back
you in?
too. I don't know.
Oh, that sucks. That
Something
you were right in the
happened.
middle of a nice Angry
It's
Vince.
there,
No,
though.
that's fine. It was just your
All right.
the wireless thing. I had to change the battery on.
Everything's fine now.
All right. Why don't we get back to the audio? So where are we? A lot of
Let's
instructions.
see. He came.
No,
Or she came.
She's coming.
He's coming.
Okay.
And she feels like it's going to come out her ass.
All right.
That's a gold star, Anthony.
Little synopsis.
All right. Let's go.
Now push your ass in my face and let me tongue fuck you.
Jeez.
Clean your gun out with my tongue before you wash it.
Come on, suck me, sweet baby. Just stand there and I'll dry you off. You little sweet-ass cocksucker. Oh, I hate to see you get dressed and leave. You were the answer to a horny housewife's dream. I see when that young big dick of yours gets hard again, you'll come back to see me.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be around again sniffing your pussy. Next time I'll eat your asshole out until your nose bleeds. You've got me wondering what it would be like.
I don't think this guy knows a lot about human anatomy.
Who writes this shit?
And eat your asshole out till your nose bleeds. That's good.
Now, behind closed doors in like 1512, where they talk like this is, it's like this is really advanced dirty talk.
Yeah.
It's pretty high level. I'm gonna do this to your nosebleeds.
God, I look forward to instant feedbacks from that new name.
Eat your ass till your nose bleeds,
guy.
Wow.
Like, you think it behind closed doors in like the old Victorian and when they was knowing what dirty, like, was it really, did they get into it like that? Like, you piece of shit, whatever they called an asshole in 1612.
We got Chris Hansen.
Eat my arse.
We got Chris Hansen imitations coming. I can't do the voice. Yeah, right there, Ant.
Where is that?
Right there.
Oh. What? Why don't you have a seat, Grandma? Fucker. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Enjoying some prunes, I see. Why don't you take a seat right there?
Did you say I'm going to lick your asshole until your nose bleeds?
I see you brought some Centrum Silver and Depend undergarments. What did you plan on doing with these? Grandma fucker.
All right, can we hear that line again? That's just a classic line, man.
Sniffing your pussy. Next time I'll eat your asshole out until your nose bleeds. Now you've got me wondering what it would be like to whack my dick off in a bitch's face.
You dirty little motherfucker. You sweet cunt lapper. You do learn fast. You're gonna be a natural dick slinger and a born asshole leader after I'm through with you.
Dick slinger. I'm a dick slinger. The trouble is, you get younger dick slingers coming in challenging you all the time.
Right.
Every week, another young dick slinger comes in.
Attempting to eat asshole until their nose bleeds.
Right.
Thought that was my thing.
Leave them laying in the street in front of the saloon.
Yeah. Like dead soldiers. How many more tracks we got on this one?
This is the last track of this particular scene, and then there's another scene.
Somehow he's going to eat her ass until she gets the bends.
How many more minutes we got?
Well, this one's short. This is the Dr. Kaufman one. Where you have the guy imitating somebody trying to do Sigmund Freud.
This is the last scene with the vacuum guy, and then we go on to the psychologist?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's finish up vacuum guy.
I'll put on a robe and see your bad ass to the door.
Wait, first let me stick my tongue up your pussy so I can remember the taste.
Trying to get the taste to come out of his mouth.
Really catching on, you bastard. Now, let's give me one last look at that beautiful cock of yours. Oh, what a beautiful prick. Come here and let me chew on that motherfucker.
Yeah, no.
Oh, damn. It's getting hard again. You better stop or I'll never get out of here. All this fucking and sucking, I haven't sold a vacuum cleaner all day.
It's Barry Katz.
This guy's unstoppable. Did he come?
Bye-bye.
There's no way he came.
Yeah.
I'll give you a postgraduate course next time.
Next time. Next time.
Speaking of ass fuck.
Yes.
And how do you finish the day out if you're this fucking guy? And then the next one, I'm trying to sell a vacuum.
No,
and
he's
she's just sitting there really doing a vacuum. You're just like, you know what?
Anything,
Why don't you suck my dick till my nose bleeds, cunt? And she's like, excuse me?
What? See, I was just with the... Sorry, ma'am. I was just with a real whore next door.
Right.
Your neighbor's a fucking slut. She's a real cum dumpster.
You know Helen? And then he's telling all of his vacuum cleaner friends.
Yeah, stop by over there.
Nigga, go to Willow Drive, motherfucker, because this bitch is sucking dick.
Eat her ass out till her nose bleeds. She loves it.
I like to eat werewolf pussy. All right, we're going on to psychologist.
Yes, Sigmund Freud impression.
That's so terrible.
All right, let's.
Yes.
Here's a new
Let
scenario
me
for
tell you. Is that what it is? Real bad.
Update the feedback too. These guys, I'm loving them today, man.
This
They're
one, there was probably
hilarious.
more of this one, but the only audio I could find, whoever had uploaded it had kind of chopped it up a little bit. So I'm sure there's more of this out there somewhere.
Dude, that was fun. Just how it was, man. We had a good time with that one.
Oh, I want to gum that beautiful cock of yours.
Wow. Digger Dog is very depressed. Good afternoon, guys. But he says good afternoon because he's writing from Cleveland. These tapes suck. They never told us if she bought a vacuum or not.
Yeah, that is kind of incomplete.
All right, let's go to the psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever.
Well, young lady, I'd like to hear about your childhood. Your early childhood.
My early childhood? Do you think my early childhood could have something to do with me being what I am, Doctor? A nymphomaniac?
Well, we in psychiatry believe that one's behavioral patterns are firmly established by the age of 6 or 7.
I can't understand the guy. It's like he's got orange wedges in his mouth. What the fuck?
He's chasing his nephew in the garden.
Stop you spilling it.
I will eat your ass until you get polio.
That's funny. That's funny shit.
That
fucking guy.
Squarehead.
Well, let me what, Doc? What?
He's probably sucking his own cock. He's got his legs over his head.
It's a horrible accent. Okay, well, all right, let's listen a little more.
All right.
At the age of 6 or 7.
Gee.
Are you comfortable over there on the couch?
Well, I'd like to slip off my panties. I mean, if it's all right, Doctor.
If it's okay.
Oh, they're all sticky, and I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, here, I'll take them. Okay.
Dr. Von Fallis, why are you stuffing them down inside your pants?
Oh, did I do that?
What the?
And also, he sounds like
the Egyptian magician.
Did I do that? Why you take off the panties and hurt me?
Did I do that?
I do magic act.
I earned those panties.
But I earned those panties. Why?
Treat yourself. What the fuck, man? All right, continue with the doctor.
So you actually had sexual? you fucked the intercourse at the age of 7, did you?
Well, yes.
Very interesting.
Gee, my lollipop is all gone.
Would you like something else to suck on, I mean?
Oh, sure. Do you have another lollipop, Doctor?
Well, it's not a lollipop, but I got a... This is all right.
Oh, Doctor, I didn't notice the was open.
Yes. Well, is this all right? The fucking Nazi war criminal.
Someone is saying cue chicken fucker music.
Ja, das chicken good.
All right.
Oof.
David.
Ready?
Yeah, it's all right. We'll just go back to
All right, continue.
There it is. Yeah, man. I have this over here. You like this lollipop? Would you happen to be a Jew?
Macht es Spaß?
Ja, ist gut. Gut, ja.
Irre. Ich bin ganz wild auf diese Höhe.
Ja.
Guess what? The chicken gets it.
Leichen.
Ja.
Ja.
Ja. Nun wird's gut.
Das ist gut.
Ja, gleich.
Leich.
Ja.
Ah.
This guy's really getting off. That tape proves that chickens do cry.
Yes, this is what it sounds like when chickens cry.
What happened?
It'd be great if we had that drop.
Damn, chicken, you've been pwned.
All right, let's. How much more we got on the psychologist freak?
Only a couple more minutes of stuff.
All right, let's get to the end of this.
Notice that your fly was open. I mean,
Well, yes, your story made me a little horny, you know. I got a hard one.
yes, doctor. You know, oh, can I tell you this? I guess it got me pretty hot too. I mean, since this is free association and all. I'm just remembering all that. I mean, look at my pussy, doctor.
Doctor, look at that.
You see how it's dripping? That's when you know I'm hot.
Oh, really?
I must confess, while you're telling the pest, I beat off 3 times.
What? What the fuck?
You can't even understand what he's saying. He's doing such a horrid accent.
He beat off 3 times when?
Yeah, I think what he was trying to say was in previous sessions.
Oh,
with
okay.
her?
Yeah.
It sounds to me like the first session they would have been going at it. I don't find this very accurate.
Yeah. Why is my pussy so dripping wet? You're depressed.
Yeah. Here you go. Here's some drugs and cotton swabs. Take care of yourself.
All right, continue there.
Oh, these visits are so expensive.
Well, we could work it out, I'm sure.
Just let me suck your cock.
Well, you got a couple of minutes, I guess. Now, do it gently. Keep away from my balls. Don't touch it. It's gonna burst in just a second.
I'm so hungry.
Keep the hands away from the trigger. It feels good. I think I'd better lie on my couch. Keep sucking that.
This is my fault.
You really know the reset. Yeah.
Daddy.
Oh, my gracious.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Got the finger hook. Don't touch the balls.
He really is concerned about her touching those balls.
What's wrong there?
Ich bin ein so horny.
Patrice, what's wrong?
Yes, Patrice?
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were just watching TV. What happened to you?
Oh, my God.
What happened?
It was a dude with no bottom half just walking on his hands.
Oh, yeah. Jerry's into those guys.
Jerry's Freak
Okay,
Show?
sorry about that. Jesus Christ, okay.
All right, how much time we
After
got
Maury's
left in this
Freak
one?
Show?
Last track, 50 seconds.
Oh, okay. The end. This one's not as good as you dumb.
Nah,
No, but I had
that
to.
chick is the star.
I couldn't not give you guys the
But this-
awful.
Yeah, the Nazi
Doctor.
guy is pretty bad.
This girl is sexier, though. Like, I don't mind this girl.
Yeah, I like it better than Grandma.
All right, let's get to the end of this one. This session.
Let me get this finger on it. I'm gonna be there.
Gonna what?
Finally going soft.
Oh, yes, that was. Oh, boy, that was good one.
That was good one.
It was delicious, Dr. Von Fallis, and I want to thank you.
That's okay. I'm finished coming. God damn it. I mean, you got to get out of here. And I'll see you next week. Yeah, next week.
Why is he throwing her out?
I don't know.
That was 15 minutes of a session. She still had 45 minutes for... Why don't you try to help the bitch?
You got a problem. Oh, boy, we're going to see you a lot, I think.
Why does his accent keep changing?
And who's knocking on the fucking door?
Well, that's why he has to get her out of there.
Yeah, because the next appointment's coming in.
And the next appointment wants in right now?
Hi, Doc.
Hey, motherfucker, it's my turn.
You fabulous prick. It'll be that other bitch. Yeah, that is some audio from an 8-track from the 70s.
That's pretty good, man.
And there's still more where that came from.
I don't know where those were. Like I consider myself pretty
up to date on 70s trivia and pop culture of the day. I don't remember ever hearing about those.
They sold like 4 of them. That's why.
I figured you'd find one in Dad's night table or something when he went snooping. Right. What's this? Oh, Dad's a pervert. I remember going through my parents' night table drawers when I was a kid, and there was a birthday card in there that was like, happy birthday, and then you open it up, and it was a cartoon of a naked guy with this giant fucking dick, and he's holding it, and he goes, happy birthday, you big prick. And it was just like this big guy holding a big prick.
You know your dad got the card from your mom. That's got to be kind of creepy.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy.
You know, 8-tracks, there was no rewinding and no fast-forwarding.
No.
You had to listen. If you thought you heard a guy sucking cum out of a twat, you had to just know you heard it. Like,
well, you could start.
You could just switch tracks.
You start over.
You could just go chick, chick, and switch, and it'd be in the middle of another song or track. Yeah. Oh. You could do that 4 times.
All right, we got to get out of here. We got a meeting standing by. We got line of the day first, and we got Patrice playing Punchline, San Francisco.
Yes, sir.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Punchline, San Francisco. 1 show Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday.
And if any of the POWs make it to Patrice's show, make sure you say hi. Right?
Yeah. Come down and see Patrice.
What's
POW? Pest Out West.
Pest Out West.
They're pretty strong. Line of the day brought to you by BowDogFantasy.net. Free live scoring, stats, bios, and news that will help you win big this season. And, of course, fantasy football. It's all at BowDogFantasy.net. Here is a runner-up line of the day.
Fucking whore. She gets in where she fits in.
Dude, how is she... How can you be sexy wearing Bruno Sammartino's wrestling shorts?
that chick was a fucking disaster.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. See Mike in Medford.
Why is this guy fighting someone on Jerry's show in his underwear?
I don't know.
That kind of...
Oh,
but he knocked the motherfucker out.
All right, here's another runner-up line of the day.
He's sort of looking like the Emperor from Jedi.
Holy moly! Right in the middle of when Sam Jackson almost turned him into the burned-up Emperor. He's in between the burned-up Emperor and the Palpatine and the Emperor. That's
Palpatine
you're in the middle of Palpatine and the Emperor. He's Impletine.
Poor Sam.
Use lead bag from Whack Bag Meeting. Ha ha, that old gag. But today we really do have a meeting.
No, we do have a meeting.
I know we use that as an excuse, but today it's real. Look, she's outside waiting to meet with us.
Yes.
Time for line of the day.
Oops.
Here comes line of the day, line of the day.
A big fat whore?
She had no choice. It was the medicine.
You don't have to dress that way to be noticed, do you?
I like it.
She had stomach cancer.
I'm coming, you dumb bitch.
That's all good shit. Hey, man.
I'm coming.
A quick out today, guys. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you back.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU line. Here's the latest batch of FUs.
You have 6 new voice messages. First voice message.
I want to tell my fucking boss he can fucking suck my cock. He's a fucking piece of shit, 4 foot tall, fucking turd monger that fucking eats shit for a fucking living. Fuck you!
Next message.
Yeah, this message I want to say is to my brother. I fucked your girlfriend last night. And she likes it in the ass. Fuck you, you asshole. I got you back.
Next message.
Hey, I want to say fuck you to my ex-girlfriend, the whore that she is. She said she'd never give me a fucking blowjob. Then I caught her sucking someone's dick in a fucking car. So, Sandy, fuck you, you fucking whore.
Next message.
Yeah, I just want to send a big fuck you to this kid Justin in my town who thinks he knows everything and thinks he's the shit. Well, guess what? Fuck you, suck a big fat one, you big dildo.
Next message.
I want to say a fuck you to my boss. Hey, Larry, You know why I didn't show up to work today? Because I was at your house fucking your wife. Fuck you, I quit.
Next message.
This is a gigantic fuck you to that stupid gang member that I arrested at the mall the other night with his attitude and his fucking 14-year-old knocked up girlfriend. I hope you die in a drive-by.
End of new messages.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line. 866-FU line 1. That's 866-FU line 1.
Thank you and goodbye.